close her fingers as she black and rolled, perhaps to not come back to slay that phony Cobra troll. I grin, the wind blows on my black within. I miss my gothic shack right on, this troll must pay the toll. One hand to grip my mighty wand, I spit upon your phony sky god lifted. My thoughts on my special blonde, I call out, oh mighty rain coming down upon us all. Thunder booming like a fiery cannonball. Lightning striking like a cobra swift through the night. Almighty rain cleansing Mother Earth of all her sorrow. I find some homies on the way, scrappers sleep to join in for the sleigh. We ride on past homeboy Scotty's grave. Clear path, from this I will not stray. That phony will learn to rule the day, that he believed that he could play the real King Cobra. Almighty rain coming down upon us all. Thunder booming like a fiery cannonball. Lightning striking like a cobra swift through the night. Almighty rain cleanses Mother Earth of all her sorrow.
I'm gonna pork your butt.
We arrive at his place, the clock tower, I'll seal his fate. Through the gates, I see his face, a twisted shape. I draw my blade, it's time to end this devil's spawn. A worthy foe, an even match. I reach and draw my magic wand. The killing blow comes in a flash.
Almighty rain coming down upon us all. Thunder booming like a fiery cannonball. Lightning striking like a cobra swift through the night. Almighty rain cleanses Mother Earth of all her sorrow. Almighty rain coming down upon us all. Thunder booming like a fiery cannonball. Lightning striking like a cobra swift through the night. Almighty rain cleanses Mother Earth of all her sorrow. Almighty rain coming down on us all. Cleansing Mother of all her sorrow. Almighty rain coming down on us all. Lightning striking like the cobra swept through the night. Almighty rain coming down on us all. Thunder booming like the fiery cannons of hell. Almighty rain
Shut my dumb truck. Oops. Welcome everyone to the Naked and Laughing stream, dedicated to praising Naked and Laughing and all the wonderful things that she has brought the Cobraverse. Everyone, thank you for joining us tonight. Great to have you. We have a lot in store. We're going to be talking about Naked and Laughing and how great she is. I'd like to welcome a very special guest. You may have heard of him before. He go by name of Ballpark Franks.
Me, Ballpark Franks.
Welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome. What's up? How's it going, everyone? Welcome to the stream. Gonna be fun.
Uh-oh. Frank?
Uh-oh.
Frank, are you there?
Can you hear me?
With peace and love.
Can you hear me?
Are you with us? Oh boy, we're off to a good start, aren't we? Hang on, let me check something. Oh, he's talking. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Let me fix this, gang. Working without a net can be quite challenging. Oh! I found the problem. I wasn't able to hear him. Talk again, Frank?
Oh, hey.
Welcome.
What's up?
What's
Yeah,
up?
no, it's not Chauncey. It's the stand-in. It's the less than Chauncey. Chauncey, as you know, has taken a leave of absence from the Cobraverse, but I'm sure that if things continue down this challenging path, he may at some point reemerge. How you doing, Seizure?
Oh, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. No one ever asks me how I'm doing. How is Seizure
Ask
these
me
days?
how I'm doing.
Ask me how I'm doing. Yeah. No, I'm well. Thank you. Thank you kindly.
Would you get evicted recently? Any evictions?
Oh, yeah. I'm a perpetual nuisance to all my neighbors. I'm very loud. I stomp a lot. I threaten people. I clogged up the drain in my community laundry room. Just plugged it up somehow.
I think that's the interesting part is that, oh gosh, just a sec.
Take your time, friend.
I think that's the interesting part is that we got to hear a little bit about how the eviction actually happened, right?
Yeah.
Because when Josh was there, and I think she was stomping again.
Stomping
in
again?
The call that a fan recorded.
Uh-huh.
He's like, please stop. That's how I got in trouble. So it was clear that it was the stomping from some downstairs neighbor. That,
Not the first time.
No. Oh, no. Man. I mean, do you remember that stream where, and it's kind of surreal to even think about now, where he was drunk as fuck. He had just, I don't know, defended his homestead against a bunch of Door Dashers, and he was standing in that tiny hallway screeching. Remember that?
Yeah. Is that the one where he didn't realize that he was streaming?
Yes. Yeah.
What an amazing look into Josh's life outside of YouTube.
You're telling me that that guy screaming in the hallway only got evicted because his crazy girlfriend stamped her feet? I get it. It was Nal's fault. Absolutely. She deserves a lot of the blame. But Josh, I mean, you really did kind of set yourself up for any excuse
She
that
was
they
the
could
straw.
find to
Yeah.
get you out of there.
That broke the Boglem's back. 1,000%. But, I mean, really, Josh had a long, deep, rich history of just being noisy, being a nuisance. I heard stuff about new owners, and that's why everything has changed lately.
That's the speculation, right?
Well, I don't know if it's speculation, Josh. He said it himself. It came right from his big old lips. Yeah.
Oh, his big old ballpark Frank sized lips. The
Yeah,
Glizzy
some
sized
hot
lips.
dog lips right there.
Oh, hot dog lips.
Yeah.
Yummy. Yeah, I remember when he first moved in, he mentioned someone like by the name of Daniel or something that he was like buddies with. I can't remember how that all went down, but I know that I think that he had mentioned that guy was no longer the guy. And I don't know if that's the indication that there's been.
No. During one of his many cope sessions recently, he has talked about how, of course, he does the usual spiel of, thanks for being patient with me. I have no ill will towards my keepers, etc. But he did specifically say the new owners came in, saw that the trolls were harassing them. They were putting up bad reviews, all kinds of stuff. And that's what scared them off. And they said, you gotta go, boy.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Because we heard it from Clint. But the old owners loved Josh. They loved his videos.
We heard a lot from Clint through Josh, right?
Yeah.
When Clint had presumably helped Josh out with the eviction stuff. Josh was sitting there on his in his dog chair saying, well, clearly she's been through a lot in her life, and she's like this armchair psychology, moderate liberal Clint Saunders sort of analysis of why Nal is the worst person in the world to be around.
Yeah.
That was kind of a neat insight. Got a little bit of his perception of things.
Clint, it was kind of exciting to see him actually meet Naked and Laughing. And
yes.
Well, I don't know. Would you call that a meeting or just sharing the same space?
Someone in chat saying that Josh's apartments were gentrified. I think that's probably fair.
Yeah.
I think that's how he got priced out of the neighborhood. When he moved in, the pool in the center, and I totally forgot your question, Caesar, I'm sorry. When he moved in, the pool in the center was a disgusting, filthy pit. Did you ever see those pictures?
Yeah. I remember those pictures. They were amazing.
I don't know how it is today.
I'd have to dig those up. Yeah, they might. I would love to see present day pictures of the conquistadors. Let's face it.
Yeah.
The lid jigs up.
Lid's blown off.
Yeah, we already know. Gang.
It's caps out of the bag.
Get ready for some VIP information. Joshua Saefonders lives at the Conquistadors.
Saefonders? Yeah. So he still gets, the rumor is that Josh's old apartment over at like Center Street or whatever, still gets visitors to this day and objects sent and things like that. Because a lot of people didn't get the memo that he'd moved. And I think that speaks a lot to when people think of Josh, they really do think of Josh from like 2012 to 2017. That's like prime years Josh. And it says a lot that there are people that like Josh so much that they're willing to either visit or send him items, and they don't know that he's moved, right?
Let me tell you, the old guard at the Conquistadors, they will be receiving presents for a long time. Yeah. This guy, Digby Rigby, whatever his name is, who took over, they are not rid of Josh for at least 5 years. They're gonna be getting all kinds of...
you kind of feel bad for the guy that moves into that apartment next.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Gonna be a real big mishap.
Bloomin' onions, hamster bedding, logs,
the hamster bedding, the bags of ice.
Bags of ice. Yeah.
Bags of ice. Oh,
Going to be flooding that place. It doesn't stop at the laundry room. You're just going to have running water everywhere.
It doesn't stop at the laundry room.
No, you're going to have that liquid spilling all over. I'm sorry.
Ooh. It's kind of crazy how that all kind of was at the confluence of Jessica's emergence on the scene. Because I don't know, it's hard to identify one thing or the other that is really representative of the change in the Cobraverse. I think we can all feel it, right?
We can feel it.
The ending of the subreddit, the emergence of Jessica, the changing of the apartment.
The changing, that's a nice way of putting it, yeah.
Changing of the apartment.
That's even softer than term of lease.
Yeah. Yeah,
I changed my apartment.
I just changed my apartment, trolls.
Big whoop. Get over it. Grow up. No.
Have you ever watched Jessica?
Yes, but I understand that you have been watching her far more than me.
Yeah, well, okay, so she happens to be the most boring person that you have ever tried to consume.
I can tell you that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because we watch Josh, who is known as the most boring guy that you can watch.
Let me say this, okay? Joshua has a way. After watching Gathy, watching Jessica, Josh actually has, dare I say, a sense of urgency compared to these boring cretins.
Ooh.
Now, of course, there's a spectrum. A lot. There's jump cut YouTube people that really keep it moving. And then as you go way further down, there's Josh. And then as you get to the dirt, the muck, and the cum, there's Jessica.
Down into the carpet.
Into the carpet, into the cum carpet. You've got Jessica and Gothy just existing. They're like house plants. They stream themselves living. And I got to give credit to Josh. At least there's more purpose in his streaming than those two.
It seems like, I mean, it's tough, right? Because over the last year, we've all seen Josh really retreat into using YouTube and live streaming simply as a medium of holding out his hat to the internet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You don't have to donate, but it is much appreciated, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know, but if you look at Josh in a more grand sense, so maybe over the last 3 years, dude actually had stuff to say. Even if it was stupid video responses, you knew why he was going live. He wanted to say something.
Sure.
He could not tell you why now is going live.
Mind. Sometimes he starts a stream and he'll talk about Isaiah butternuts for about 20 minutes, and then it starts to seep out the real problem that he wants to get at. But he kind of makes you wait. He blue balls you for about an hour to 2 hours. But there's something going on. It's not just him sitting and laughing at Family Guy or something. Well, sometimes.
No.
Yeah.
No, and dude, God. I mean, now we'll sit there for 30 hours, say almost nothing, read the chat, and just get angry. She just reads the chat and gets angry. It's crazy. I don't know why you're streaming.
Making rice-a-roni, just boiling gruel for her parents.
Yeah. Just boiling up a big pot of gruel.
Just some slurry for mom and dad.
Oh, yeah. And she's just streaming, playing terrible music loud in the kitchen.
What is it about what's-her-face and these crazy people? Bjork. Because
I don't know.
You know, it's been a long time since the Bjork stalker, but I watched every one of his tapes, and that guy was nutso butso. And I gotta say,
nutso and butso.
There was a time. No, you're about to say. I'm sorry. There's one bit.
You go ahead.
Where the Bjork stalker was losing it, and he was listening to the same song as when Jessica was breaking up. No. Big old quotes with Cobra. Same track.
Are you serious?
Not joking.
Oh.
Anyway, please continue. I'm sorry.
I have no idea.
I need the forgiveness.
No idea where I was going. That is really scary. I think that, I don't know, maybe I guess I'll ask you this question.
Yeah.
Do you think that Jessica is physically dangerous to Josh?
Yes.
Man, I think so too. I hate to say it, but I really think that, I mean, there's a world where she gets that $8 machete, man. I could absolutely see it.
She said it herself. She listens to Bjork. She is clearly unhinged and prone to erratic behavior. There's some days where she seems like a totally normal person. And then others where she is crying, she's violent, she's nasty, she's talking about my dad's butthole. Unpredictable.
I don't know why. The obsession with the incest and the having sex with your dad thing, what the fuck is that about, dude?
Very fixated.
Yeah.
Yeah, what if I put my nylons into your dad's butthole? What about that, huh? What if I dipped on your dad's butt?
Nice. Jeez. Oh, she's scary. I think we've said this before, but it is a little bit like if Jacob Sockness got to Chris Chan.
Yeah, if he actually arrived.
Yeah, this is it. Here she is.
Well, that's a scary way of looking at it.
It is.
You know, Jessica has a little bit of the belly as Jacob, but it's not quite as mastodonic. He has quite the stomach.
Quite the stomach.
It's impressive. It is a mighty belly he's got there.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I hate to... I don't know. There's so much to talk about with
There's
Jessica.
a lot to
I hate
talk
to jump
about.
from topic to topic.
Go ahead.
Did you happen to see... I don't know how to artfully talk about this on YouTube. The video where she was performing a sex act on a gentleman and that was sitting down, oral copulation. Did you happen to see that one?
I put it off as long as I could. These videos have a way of making you see them whether you like it or not when you're in this deep. But believe me, I was in no hurry to watch it. Finally, one dark and stormy night, I put it on, and she was slurping on some dong, and it was rough. It was rough.
What blows my mind is she's given this guy a blowjob on stream. This is the part of the thing, and she won't shut the fuck up the whole time.
She's still yapping.
She's jabbering. She's got this guy's thing in her mouth, and she's still fucking talking.
Still finds stuff to say. What kind of stuff was she saying? Because I missed this. I didn't watch it that intensely.
This is like a big slimy slug. Like just really fucking, dude. Yeah.
I'm still working on the Jessica voice, the cadence of how she speaks. Oh, this is a big slimy slug.
Oh, yeah. It does. If you're trying to make sexual content that's supposed to excite people,
yeah.
Why? Why? Why are you saying that?
I didn't think.
I don't understand.
I never considered that this is with an audience in mind. Because
it's
it was
designed
on the internet. Yeah.
to arouse people.
Was there a specific website that she uploaded this to? X videos,
It was like 4am cam.
4ham cam.
4ham cam.
You know you're down bad when you can't even go for the major players. You got to go for 4ham cam.
4ham, dude.
To suck on some dude's
what
nightcrawler.
she should have done. She should have put on all that goth crap, jumped on to Chatterbait, and used a bunch of keywords like Wendy's and gothic, things like that.
Oh, goes down salty.
Goes down salty.
Goes down salty.
That's an old joke. Yeah.
It looked like some guy she just found. I remember the dude, just like a vagrant, a drifter that she brought into her parents' house. I mean, think about it. How rough has it got to be to agree to stream yourself banging
with some harpy, some Hargraven. Is that the right
Yeah.
term? The droopy-titted monster from Skyrim?
Group. Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah. How bad has it got to be to show up for that? As
I
soon
know
as
that
you
guy's
say-
got to be down bad.
Yeah.
Whoever that is, that's a rough time. And if you see him in the background, I hate to go on about it.
No.
But he looks barely interested in what he's experiencing. He does not seem to be all. And then she gets up and pops up on all fours, and he like puts an intrepid little finger in the little slot, dude. It's so bad. Smells like Wendy's. I love that. Didn't they? I think that Jessica retconned that. It didn't happen.
She
now.
retcons everything. Yeah. She said the whole "your pussy smells like Wendy's." That whole incident didn't happen. Didn't take place. Amongst other things, anything that makes her look bad. And we saw a lot of this when she co-opted Cobra's entire life. That anything, kind of like a dictator, she's going to control the media. Anything that comes out, there's some kind of angle to it. It's got to benefit her.
That's the thing, and I think it's a really important differentiation between her and anyone else he's ever really interacted with. Even Chaz, I mean, he did try to like take over to a large extent, but this woman is already on her stream making demands of Fish Tank. If you're familiar with that show,
Oh yeah.
and saying you can get Joshy on Fish Tank, but only if I get to go on too, and I can still win the prize money.
Oh, she's negotiating with Sam Hyde.
Dude, yeah.
Ew.
She's trying to take over, dude. It's fucked.
You know, there was a story that Sam brought up, and it's because he had a guy he really hated. He wouldn't get off his ass and balls, and he said, I want to make a whole documentary about this one guy. And at the very end, after I've won his trust, we're going to have a little boxing sparring training session, right?
Yeah.
But really what's going to happen is that Sam is going to punch him full force and knock his teeth out. That's what I would love for this little fish tank proposition.
They show up for Fish. I mean, could you? Because then people in the chat, right, were saying you don't want to go on Fish Tank. They're gonna treat you like crap.
Of course she wants to be on Fish Tank. She knows.
Dude. But they are going. But like people were warning her, right? Oh, they're gonna send in Airsoft Fatty, and they're gonna be loud. And she was like, "Well, if they do that, I'm gonna call the police. They can't talk to me." Like, can you imagine the shit show? If
Wow.
She rolled, God.
So she's a bottom feeder. She's an opportunist, but she's also extremely naive. She thinks that she can just call the cops when a fat guy in a Santa costume sits on her in the dead of the night.
Well, it's weird, right? Because it's not your property. You're just sort of sauntering in there. And it's that guy's house. That guy can bring weirdos to his house. You can leave. It's so bizarre that she's trying to capitalize on Josh's fame so quickly. And I mean, she was saying stuff like, feel free to donate to me if I don't want to say she was saying donate to me, but she was like, feel free to donate if you want to see Joshy get his clock tower dream house. She knows.
She's a big
biggest
part
thing
of that.
about Josh is like, I don't know, 99% of eccentric individuals that folks watch on the internet, people kind of hate, right? Everyone who watches now hates her, except for like 3 losers, right?
She has no idea what she's done by getting Cobra people into this mixture.
It's crazy. I tried to like figure out what the size of the Now community was before Josh.
You've been
She
working
would get,
hard.
like
50
or so. There was still a group of people that were watching her, which is insane to think about.
viewers?
Yeah, on a live.
Okay. Now, present day, she's getting what, 300? Maybe. It depends on what's
probably
going
more.
on.
Sometimes more. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
When something big is happening, she'll get 900. Easy. But
Yes.
when she's stinking up the place and she needs a new act, 200, 300. Yeah.
She's stinking up the place and she needs a new act.
Yeah.
Yo,
So-
shout out to Ex Mortis, my man. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really crazy how quickly she's co-opted his life. I don't know, because if you look at her history, she has been motivated by things and shelter and self-interest. By the way, if you're looking at that fucking video that Caesar just played where she's drinking, that's not how a human drinks. That is a fish gasping for air.
Absolutely. The gills, you can see them working. This anatomy doesn't add up.
There's a lot of anatomy questions that I have with her because her chin recedes. She's got a receding chin line. I don't understand it unless she's sticking her neck out.
She's a Norwood 7 when it comes to that receding chin. Absolutely. I've been wondering with the cheeks because in this little bit here, it's the very end of her jawline is inflating. And I started doing the motion. I started inflating my cheeks, thinking, okay, what actually blows up during the sequence? And at no point did the rear of my jaw start inflating. What is happening here?
Really weird. I don't know. And I think we talked about this, but like, it looks like she's chugging, but the can remains at an even angle. There's no, it's not tipped at all.
She's not chugging. No.
She's not chugging. I don't understand how she's drinking with such ferocity if fluid is not leaving the can.
Yeah,
very weird.
What could... Right, there can't be a lot of liquid. She's not sucking real hard, is she? Is she just creating a vacuum in that gullet?
It could be that, yeah, maybe she's swishing it. But even then, if she was swishing it, it would be in the front of her mouth. Look, it goes to the bottom of the jaw. Like
the bottom of the jaw.
That's going down.
Yeah, no matter
and then
what.
Back up.
No matter what she's doing, that's the most confounding because I can't do that. I can't physically do that.
Absolutely not.
Is she a skinwalker?
Very
Is
strange.
she an alien? Some kind of they live scenario?
I've heard her described as a skinwalker. And part of that is how she looks. But part of that is that she, I guess, according to those in the know, when she meets a new romantic interest, she just takes all of their parts and puts them in herself.
So if she's kissing Joshua and we get a good look, maybe her cheeks are doing this. She's kind of like a lamprey, like a big old larva grub thing. She just starts sucking. And those mandibles on the exterior of her jaw just start working real hard.
Maybe that's why they prefer to lick each other than to kiss.
To
avoid the vacuums that are created.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Yeah. So we've got this here. These two can't sync up. They're kissing.
Yeah.
And Josh has his mouth open. Is his soul escaping his body or...
Honestly, it looks a little bit like someone who has never seen anyone kiss before.
Oh.
I mean, really, that is not how... No one would approach a kiss that way, with their mouth open, waiting for them to stick their tongue into their mouth like that.
At some point, Josh was saying, hey, here's my tonsils. I'm going to just open wide for you. Come get them.
Can you imagine? I mean, that tongue of Josh's must be absolutely covered in, like, biofilm.
What do they call it? Thrush? There's some term for the...
Didn't she
permafrost.
end up...
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't she end up in the hospital when she got back?
She did. She went to the hospital.
hammered?
She said one of her tonsils was more inflamed than the other and just became a total waste of time for all medical staff present. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God. It's horrible. And look at her rest her hand on the puff plush that eventually became the weapon she wielded against him.
I heard about this, and unfortunately,
Yeah.
I still haven't seen the bit where she talked about the Puff abuse incident. Could you tell me about that a little bit more? Because I was
I
was
mean,
traveling.
so she was, and Josh, as you probably are aware, because Josh content is sparse these days, went on Courtney Neut's stream
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
And in that, she's like, "Oh, Josh, do you?" that's my Courtney. "Oh, Josh, do you know? Do you she doesn't hit you, does she? She's not aggressive with you."
Yeah, that
And
term
Josh
came up a
was-
lot.
And she's like, "No." He's like, "No. All she did was hit me with this Puff plushie," and like he holds it up to show her.
Did that make it into the
few times.
Bogcron edit by any chance?
I think it did.
Okay,
Yeah,
I swear to
think
God,
so.
I've watched that, and
I know.
you know, a lot of viewers here, I'm sure you're the same. You'll be doing something and you have it on in the background, even an edit like Bogcron. It's still back burner material. For whatever reason, I never saw that bit. So she beat him with the fake puffers.
I guess, dude. I don't know. Josh has, on the one hand, been very generous with keeping his temper under wraps, right? Maybe he finally reached his New Year's resolution of getting his temper under control after many attempts. But the fact that Josh didn't just fucking deck her in the fucking chin, I think says a lot about who Josh is as a person and how far he's come, right? I think we all agree that Josh has been an entitled little shit over the last 5 years.
Oh, yeah.
But the fact that he was like, he shined a lot of this shit on. And you can say that maybe he should stand up for himself more, and I agree he should. But, you know, he handled a lot of that shit like an adult. You know, pretty impressive.
Someone in chat said slugs mating, and I got distracted by that. I apologize.
Oh, God.
Someone said,
Probably right.
we've done this 2 months ago. If we are live, if we're live, let's accommodate this. Something like that. Gang, we're live. We already had some problems. We had some issues just earlier. It ain't easy. We're live, friends.
Ain't easy.
Chat's there. I know I did a little thing to make Clint appear over the chat, but we are live. I guarantee it. Take my word for it.
Let's see.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
We could catch up on Super
roll
Chats.
Oh, yeah. Super Chats. No touchy with the $9.99. How has it taken me this long to notice Clint is pain?
Nude Tane. Can we crank up the 4D, 3D, please? It's a Tim and Eric thing. It's great. It's really good. Yeah, but no.
Cut this out of the recording. I don't want anyone to know I didn't know the Tim and Eric. Get it
they
out.
must never know that we weren't funny.
Never know.
So, yeah, there's a little bit taken out from that for his parachute pants. Please continue. Yes.
Oh, yeah. Based Jason with $5 says, bruh, please stop playing it. I'm eating. Fair enough, dude.
It's gross.
I'm going to advise you, though, if you're going to watch Josh content, unless you're eating a $70 with inflation, Little Squeezers pizza, probably not a good place to eat food.
What is a safe food when you're watching Josh? Really? Something not wet.
No.
Not too slimy. Yeah.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
Maybe some popcorn?
Pretzels?
Something like that?
Pretzels?
Pretzels?
Yeah.
Someone without a lot of moving parts.
Yeah. As little moisture as possible.
Says, that's the thing of it, YouTube. Facebook.
That's right. He got a 2-week ban.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His dad, and YouTube mutually agreed that he is not allowed to use YouTube for 2 weeks. And we'll see. I mean, someone asked me the other day how many times it's happened, and I've really lost count. Right? He's been temporarily banned at least 4 or 5 times.
Yeah. He's really careful about it, though. I think he knows that whenever he's going to do another infringement and it's going to kill his channel, he just has to shut it down. He just goes into hibernation like Puff. He burrows.
The hibernation, like, do you think, not to jump ahead, do you think he's going to take that fucking cage with him? Do you think he's going to make his dad, man, I love Puff. I think he's going to come back. I don't know what I'll do without him.
Puff.
Josh, there's not a lot of room in the trailer we rented, boy.
I think he'll
I don't know if we
keep
can
up
take
the illusion, of the rake so that he can dig up Puff out of his burrow, the cage. I think he's going to keep that going for a long, long time. He's going to, as long as Ozzy will live, a very long time.
Yeah, as long as Ozzy will live.
Yeah.
Do you think that he'll leave a little note for the next resident to keep an eye out for puffers scratching at the front door when spring finally arrives?
A big old sign that says, "Have you seen this lizard?" Answers to Puff.
Have you seen this lizard? Yeah.
Loves being sprayed in the face.
Loves it, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to
puffers. That fucking thing. I mean, that thing died like the night it left, right?
Surely. Surely.
It was freezing.
It was very cold outside. Those were very cold days. And Puff, he said, "I'm sick of it, Tubes. I'm out."
Yeah.
And he turned into a little popsicle. It's okay.
Yeah. He's ready. When he's ever located, I think he'll make a great Mod Podged staff. Stick him right on the end. He's already stiff, Stick him right on the end.
There's a pampered lizard.
Oh. Got just playing a little Puffers video real quick. It's that one that I shared from the forum. Just bear with me 1 second. I love this video so much.
Is it a Puff?
It's yes, it is the the one it starts with him getting sprayed in the face and then Puffers deletes his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great video. Did not get enough attention. Yeah.
Dude, that's the saddest part of the Reddit going down, man, is there were some very creative people on that website.
Oh, let's talk about the sub, friend. Let's talk about the sub.
Ooh. Man, talk about like the ending of an era. I don't know where everyone's going to go now. Do you think the subreddit will reemerge in spring like Puff? Do you think it's just hibernating?
Possible. They're going to really need to mask it. I've already seen a few pop up where it would be King Cobra JFS and then 2 underscores, and it got banned for trying to recreate the old sub. They know what's going on.
Yeah, they're onto it.
It's going to have to be a different name. Something.
I think that's why, honestly, the Naked and Laughing sub is still up, right? I think that it makes the most sense that there be at least a stopping point there.
Well, let's have a little pissing contest, shall we? The King Cobra sub was in the top 3%. What percentile is Naked and Laughing sub, Girl World?
Oh, yeah, you better.
That's what I would like to know.
I will say, having spoken to some of the people in Girl World, they said, look, if there were anything else going on, we wouldn't give a fuck about Josh or Nell. We wouldn't care at all. They are only here. And because
for Jessica.
Agent Proper, who you should check out, by the way, classic detractor, great guy.
Okay.
He said that Reddit's going hard on their IPO, and that's probably true. There's probably some truth to that.
Right? IPO, I know that has to do with investors. Is that right?
Yeah, initial public offering.
Okay.
So basically, they are trying to make themselves attractive to investors. And you know what advertisers hate? Josh's mug.
I am coming up with a forecast right now. This is a future prediction.
Ooh.
There's going to be a new Reddit called Digby. And that is where you can say whatever you want. Anyone can come in. And it'll be called Digby, yeah. Because there used to be a website called Dig or something. What was it? That was called Dig.
Dig. Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Way back in the day.
Man.
And so this is going to be Digby. And they will go through the cycles where it's not much moderation until finally investors can see some value in it. Oh, pardon me. And then they'll clean up shop and we'll start over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
Oh, boy. Let me tell you, the Naked and Laughing sub is
Yeah.
in the top 20%. Really?
Oh, we got to rebuild. I mean, really, I don't know. The community's so fractured now. That was really the problem with the sub as it was, right? For many years, it was just like Oprah and like
Yeah.
6
those
dudes that watched Josh, and then it became
Me getting
fucking
bullied
enormous.
by Oprah and crew. Yeah.
And now, I mean, it just became so unmoddable. Just huge, so many posts, incredibly active, and you know, it was just a small group of people trying to keep it together. But that, I mean, I'm trying to think of examples of big Reddits that have gone down, right? Like Amber Lynn's subreddit went down. DSP's subreddit has gone down like
Nice.
5 or 6 times.
Nice.
They just keep like making a new sub that's like DSP 5, DSP 6. They don't fucking care. Yeah, pretty crazy.
Am I going to have to give the I told you so to everyone about the mods, or are you going to do it, Flash?
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. Call him Flash. That's my other name for him. Way back in the day, I knew him as Flash. But now he's Ballpark Franks.
That's me.
Gang, we're going to have a little moment here. A little chat. So, Reddit moderators work very hard. They work for free. And they do it so that your precious sub doesn't get shut down.
Rip.
And so every time you post some brigading or some doxing that Josh lives at the Conquistadors, or at least used to, the moderators, they gotta remove it. And that's what keeps your precious sub up.
Alas, I mean, I think really the trouble is that it was too big to manage without a serious Boglopedia is coming, says someone. That's funny.
Boglopedia,
I just think it's yeah. Oh no, someone tried that, right? Not a million years ago, but someone attempted to. There's the wiki, right?
Yeah.
What was that? It's like freewebs.ru. Something.
.friend.
Yeah.
.uk.biz. Yeah.
.tk. Yeah.
There was an old one that vanished, and then a new one came about, and this is the one we were studying for the arcs, the sagas that we were really impressed by.
Oh yeah.
King Cobra Wiki. It has that one little excerpt that I love to death, and I kept trying to find the clip for. The one where it detailed how Cobra and Scotty were standing outdoors. Scotty farted, and the wind blew the fart into Cobra's mouth. I really want to find that. But there's a lot of lost stuff now.
Blew the fart into Cobra's mouth.
Right into his mouth.
Oh, man.
I'm looking.
So much was lost.
The sub had a lot of good stuff. I have a go-to example, if I may.
I know. Yeah, go ahead.
The recent Cobra-isms podcast. I was looking for the video because this gets talked about a lot, but actually trying to find the receipts was very difficult. Cobra supposedly fluffing himself up, pumping up his hot dog at the bar, and then brushing up against women with it. And
Oh, God.
you know, when I actually found the source, it was on an archive.org backup. It wasn't on lolcow.go. It wasn't on the sub. It was backed up to preserve the internet. And
Interesting.
I think I included it in Cobra-isms, but he said, yeah, I'll get a boner and I'll walk past the women. Not necessarily he will rub his junk against the women, but he will want them.
No.
I think a lot of people, and I remember seeing in the sub, a lot of guys being like, yeah, I vaguely remember it was this, but I can't find it for you, sorry. It's gone. I can't use that resource anymore. The sub was useful.
I know, and that, like, it was the other night, I was trying to explain something to someone, and so, like, I Googled it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I can find that really quick. And no, you fucking can't, dude. Without the sub,
a
lot of it's gone. It's mostly fucking gone.
I actually have one user bookmarked. He was called Saint Puffers, and he has a Joshua Saunders shit list of every bad thing he's ever done, and he has video links to back it up. Very impressive.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it still up?
Yeah, yeah. Let me go to it.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, man. It's
huge. It's gigantic. I'll put it on VCR mode.
Quite sad. Gigantic.
Yeah. It's
Every
massive.
bad thing he ever did. He was spray painting something, and he was mad at the Semites.
The special needs student, where make the white stuff come out. You remember?
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Dude, that's having a real resurgence. A lot of people are bringing that little chestnut up. I think, didn't Josh address it like 4 months ago? Do you remember that?
I don't remember. I gotta be straight with you. Boogerly honest with you.
He said it was a little bit like, remember when he described his sleepover with Ellen's dad as being like a bunch of little boys hanging out doing a slumber party? It's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's kind of what he said about it's kind of what he said about the special needs girl, that they were both special needs.
He made it an infantile thing? They were just little babies?
Well, that they were both young and handicapped. I'll say it that way.
Okay.
And, for that reason, their interactions should not be seen as predatory.
Because they were both under 18. They're just young, special children at the ARC sorting glass and
sorting glass and making white stuff come out.
Yeah. Yeah. It talks about him stalking Alicia, stalking Ellen.
Yeah.
Another woman, Felicia. Okay, I didn't know if that was still current or not. Working at the Piercing Pagoda.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
He had her as his like desktop background for a while, right? Or no, that's the woman at the
That's office.
The woman at the dugout. What was the name of the fucking place?
The office.
The office.
Yeah.
The office.
Dugout.
The dugout.
The
Whatever.
Big League Chew. Yeah. Danny, that's the one from The Office. St. Puffers knows his stuff. Right. It's all here in his shit list.
Man.
Yeah.
I do think it's interesting that people are mad that so many people root for Josh, right? I understand that he is an entitled little shit right now. I get it.
Yeah.
But
what else is new?
What else is new? But there's a lot of people that started watching Josh years ago when he was a much nicer guy. He was letting homeless dudes. I mean, say what you will about his judgment, but he was bringing in homeless dudes to live with him.
Let me raise you
like that.
If he knew he could get away with it and there weren't consequences, I think he would still do it. Just not Warlord. Warlord would
let
be
the homeless
exempt.
in?
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, before we get too far down the field, I would be remiss if I didn't liken Jessica's absolutely unhinged behavior to that of Alexander Warlord Campbell.
Oh,
that guy.
Man, the parallels. Yeah.
I would love to see them interact. I would love to see it for like 10 minutes, and then I never want to see it again.
What do you think would happen? I can think of a few things.
Endless talking, just back and forth talking. I could see it escalating to violence really fast if they were both drunk.
Yeah.
He's a real dick and doesn't respect personal space or boundaries.
It'd be an arms race. It would be an absolute arms race.
An arms race
of
of annoying.
of being annoying. Yeah, because Jessica, when there'd be deliveries and randos at the door, she'd talk them up and sap their energy. Warlord would have to fight back.
Yeah.
And so, good Lord, I could see them just having sex with each other, frankly, at the end of it, or killing each other. One of the two.
Yeah, and you know what? She wouldn't stop talking the whole time either throughout that experience.
Oh boy, you sure are bony.
Like a slimy slug.
This is a slimy slug. Dang. You smell like government cheese. You've been getting handouts. You've been getting food pantry grub.
Government cheese.
Smell like government cheese. Oh yeah, they'd both be yapping incessantly. I'm sure they both have regal ancestry as well, without a doubt.
Oh yeah, long histories that they'd like to recount. Did you see that? And again, I apologize for being so off topic, but did you see the lovely Kate Winslet, champion YouTube content creator extraordinaire, put up a video that showed the now post from a concerned parent about her behavior as an employee of Home Depot. Right, you remember that?
We're getting into some rotten deep territory here. Nal has
This is the stinky stuff. This is what the people want to hear, though.
She
They
has
want
a
the
dark
stinky.
past.
Yeah.
Very dark past. Home Depot is just the tip of the iceberg, my friend.
Ugh.
Yes. You know all about it. I should be addressing chat. Yeah.
It is it's pretty crazy. So if you're not aware, there was a post that was located on a Home Depot website where Nal was named as a person who took the information from a minor girl that she had a gripe with and posted it on a website for prostitution. And I'm trying to like avoid
I'm sorry, I said it.
YouTube words, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But ultimately, it ended up that this minor girl received a bunch of unwanted sexually explicit text messages from adult men because Nal had put her information online. That's what the post says, right? It's unclear if it's true, blah, blah, blah. But yeah.
Allegedly doxed a minor and then put that information on a solicitation website. Yeah.
And then Kate Winslet very helpfully spliced a video of Nal saying like, oh yeah, you want to mess with me? You want to mess with me? I'll put all your information on back pages and everyone will think you're a prostitute. She sounds fucking crazy in the clip. But it's really good evidence, in my opinion, that what that Home Depot lady was saying is probably true, right? Based on that,
I think she's capable of anything. Absolutely anything.
Yeah.
Let me see. I've got the vid,
Yes, sicko.
but it's all wacky. 1 second. There we go. All right. Now, unfortunately, you won't be able to hear this, because otherwise you'll hear your own voice, which will drive anyone crazy. But is it? Oh, oof, copyright! It's where it says "just the two of us." It has the song in there. It should show. You'll see it. You'll see it. It has the post, I want to say, where the person is complaining from the Home Depot website.
Yes.
Okay, this is it. This is it, gang. It's scrolling through. My daughter received tons of calls, text messages, inappropriate texts from men. What have we here? One second.
Bad.
I think
Bad
maybe
news.
this is her talking about it.
Can't say
I
shit.
hated
What's
2016
your
more
mother's
than I
number,
love
so your mother
Ozzy.
can get fucked in the ass by random strangers in the middle of the night. You know?
Last job in 2016. I don't know why
What's
you
your
guys
mother's
are saying
address so
that.
we can
She's
put her
gonna
ass
get a
on
job
Backpage,
just
big
as
deal.
soon as she
I'll
gets
put your mother on
healthy
Backpage,
again.
so
Haven't you
fuck
heard
she
her
won't know what
explain that?
grapes are.
Yeah.
Figure that one out.
Give her a break.
What did I do?
What have I done to you?
We should mention Rito the Green dropping Fitty Bones.
Oh.
Itty Biggins.
Oh, my word.
On your boy Cesar.
Oh,
and he
thank
says,
you. Thank
the
you for
bog.
noticing. Thank you
bog
to
never
the guy. I'm sorry, his
Rito.
name one more time.
Rito the Green.
Reno the Green?
Yeah,
Reno the Green. Thank you. No, chat, I'm very bad at keeping up with super donos, super chats. I try
Going
my
forward,
best.
I will try to be better about reading the chat.
You're very good at noticing them. I am very grateful.
And, well, I don't have to run this horrible, complicated stream machine that you've created.
You would not believe all the pieces involved. It's quite the mess.
Don't you have like a VCR that you're looping shit through too sometimes?
There's a VCR, there's a dirty video mixer, there's a color corrector, there's a additional video mixer at times. Presently, there's 3 monitors, a VCR, a video mixer, and a stream deck.
So you're taking it easy tonight.
I thought I'd cut loose a little bit, let my hair down.
Yeah,
you know?
let your hair down.
Yeah.
Let your luscious, exquisite hair down.
I just dyed my scalp. Looking good. Yeah.
Looking good. She is so fucking gross. It's unbelievable that that Josh was able to meet someone that was as gross as he is. That is also a woman. I don't know why. I don't know why that's so surprising to me.
That is also a woman.
That is also alive, of age, consenting, non-related. I mean, I really thought the next time Josh would be with someone, it would be for like shelter, right? Oh, you want to come and stay with me, baby? Like,
well,
who was that girl that he was with? Amy?
There's Amy and Jody? I think I have that wrong.
Yeah.
Amy was the one who was like an 8th grader. She loved Invader Zim, lol random humor, and called Josh an artard several times during the Greasy Camera saga. Yeah.
Yeah. An artard. That's the level of... She had a kid, right?
Man, that's a bite question, I'm sorry to say.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Bastard. No.
Master.
Stupid bastard.
What about her though?
I can't remember. Oh, it seemed to me was very interested in Josh for a place to stay because she had kind of moved her shit in, right? And was talking about that.
Her cats. She brought in 12 cats. That's an exaggeration, but there were several cats.
It was that the one that he told to kill herself because she was too much work?
Josh had
Julie.
2.
Oh, was it Julie? No, I'm Judy. It's
There's Judy.
Okay, I got tricked by some fucking guy in chat saying Julie. I got tricked by that like an idiot.
Julie.
Oh, dang it.
Tammy, Judy, and Amy. Their names are too similar. I can't keep it straight. I'm sorry to say.
It's rough. No more J's, Josh. You got to move to someone else.
No. But yeah, get them out of here.
Get them out of here.
I think it was Amy, the Invader Zim person.
Yes.
Yes. She said, Josh, I'm going to end it. I'm going to get rid of myself, etc. I'm going to disintegrate. I can't say the word. Sorry. But not only that, at some point, her little kitty got ran over. And Josh and Scott were talking about this event. And Josh said, yeah, that is karmic justice for me getting fined for her cats. It got ran over. So bad.
That is Josh thinking, though, dude. I mean, it reminds me of, did you ever watch, I think you did, Mr. Jim Guy, but the Del Rey Misfits?
I have scratched the surface of the piss troopers and all that. Yeah.
So, Rich Piana fucking died.
Oh,
right?
I know about Rich. Yes.
Yeah.
He mutated.
He
He left humanity behind. He turned orange. Continue. Sorry.
And God, what's the guy's name? The guy from the Del Rey Misfits.
Genova?
Come on. Genova. He's walking down the street and he's like, well, that's karma for not collabing with me again. That's kind of like a Josh thing, though, right?
He thinks
like,
that highly of himself?
Oh, dude, he was really into himself, man. He was really into himself.
Impressive.
Oh, yeah. Lake
Yes.
Cressiva.
That's a special gang. Do you know about Jared Genesis?
Yeah. He's still. What's really crazy is that guy still makes content and gets like 12 viewers. No one gives a shit about Jared Genesis.
No. He's had some moments, and I kind of lump him in a little bit with the Genova guys because
they're weightlifty, sort of strongman-y kinds of people.
a little bit. Genesis is especially lazy. He believes in his own style of martial arts. And what's really funny is he idolizes the Green Ranger from Power Rangers.
Didn't he get his ass kicked by him?
He got beat up by him.
Yeah, he got beat, and then he was mad at him, and then he died, right?
I think that may have been the case, yeah. Yeah, karmic justice
And then he
again.
died, and I think he talked shit after he died, just like Josh and
Just
fucking...
like Josh. Chat, someone in here, this is nitpicking, but it was either the Green Ranger or his disciple that beat him up. I cannot remember for sure. If anyone can clarify, that might be the really important detail that gets someone mad enough to come find me. So let it be known, it may have been the Green Ranger's disciple. You gotta beat him first.
Gotta beat him up.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
man.
no, I kind of associated Genesis with Genova and those guys.
Yeah.
But he really doesn't deserve to hang out with them. He doesn't work out hard enough. He sucks. And no one watches him, like you said.
Yeah, garbage. Weird. And he lives with his family, right? Doesn't he yell at his dad all the time?
Oh, him and Jessica have that in common. They abuse their parents.
By the way, what you're hearing right now, chat, this is all the shit that gets edited out of Snake Bones.
Yeah. This is why we have very long recording times.
Yeah.
We like to shoot the shit, as they say.
So we just to clarify, there's an episode coming out soon that was recorded between Jessica's first visit and her second visit, right? So
That's right.
We didn't have all the information we have now. So when you hear it and we don't say, well, actually, I don't even remember what we said. You edited it recently.
I remember
how,
a lot.
How harsh were we?
There were times where we said, you know what, she's behaving this weak. But we did accurately predict that she was eventually going to act out because of her horrible borderline personality disorder.
Absolutely.
And there were other things that we correctly identified that, fortunately, it's going to still feel current. But unfortunately, that was one of our longest recording sessions, and we watched a lot of clips, and we had a lot of asides, and it's been a real pickle to edit, I'll say.
What are we doing runtime wise? Where do you think we're gonna land?
2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad. And that's cutting out a lot of stuff that just doesn't count anymore. It's not accurate. It's not current. But boy, oh boy, we had some really, really funny moments in there. If we didn't have those spontaneous bits come up that I would talk about, but I don't want to ruin them,
right?
We could probably have unfortunately passed it. But man, it's so good in some of the moments. Yeah.
It's so interesting how, I mean, after the first visit, I think we were both nervous for what was to come. Impressed that Josh was able to restrain himself. And I think I personally was impressed with Josh's ability to emotionally and mentally check out from whatever Jessica was doing. He just leaves her streaming and goes to bed at one point, right?
Yeah. He ejected. He signed out. If he were in the Matrix, he would have unplugged his little cable on the back of his cerebellum and said, good night. No.
Cable in the back of his cerebellum,
Yeah.
bog water dripping everywhere, his
All
mouth
that, yeah.
wide open, big ass lips. All that slime on him, dude.
That porridge that they eat every day. Alternatively, he plugged in and went to some fantasy land where he's hanging out with Peter Griffin and eating crab legs all day. Yeah. He went somewhere else.
Crab leg. Oh, damn.
No,
Jesus. How long? Oh, go ahead.
No, it's something, it's a big thing to get into. It may be our next segment, but expectations versus reality and how we probably both got turned upside down. What were you going to say, though?
Oh, no. Go on with that point.
So
expectations versus reality?
It started with me thinking, in my heart of hearts, Jessica ain't coming over. And boy, was I wrong about that.
No one on this good or do you know how many fucking people constantly are saying, I'm gonna go see Josh? And no one believes them ever.
Well, a competing GoFundMe appeared from some other person saying, I'm gonna go see.
I do have a little information for you on that. So I didn't know any of this, but as I said, I started watching old Josh content, right? Or not Josh content, now content, trying to figure out who the fuck this person is now that they have to be in the Cobraverse.
She's relevant now. She's an entity.
I think Naked and Laughing's version of Bite Size, the big enemy.
Yeah.
Jessica Messica did the fake GoFundMe.
Oh.
Yeah.
To what end, though?
What's that?
I mean, what was the objective?
I don't know. I can't remember.
That's weird.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, because you got to, I guess, what's hard for me to understand is those people don't give a fuck about Josh. Right? They aren't interested in the Cobraverse. They aren't interested in the things that Josh does. They're really interested in now. And so if they could have, maybe they wanted to make her think that that she was competing against another woman, right? And that trying to get her to freak out about possibly having to race down there, racing Jane Doe to go have sex with Josh or something. I don't know.
I'll say this. She gets so involved. She is Now's music biz Marty. That is Jessica Messica. She gets in the weeds with it. She will get into her real life.
I'd like to think that it's more Bite Size and Marty.
No,
I don't know. I mean, I guess I don't know. So that's the thing is there's so much about this community that I just don't have context for. It's nuts. But I will say, without Jessica Messica's streams, I would know shit about fucking Now. There's
I appreciate
all kinds of
you
stuff.
looking into it because
There's
it ain't easy.
Oh no, dude, she is so unbelievably boring to watch now. Raw now is impossible. Can't be watched. Yeah,
unfiltered,
uncut.
cold pressed, small batch.
Small batch.
Autismal.
Cold pressed.
Yeah. No, I can't.
it's-
I'll tune in because I got spoiled. There were a lot of freakouts when I would peek in there. She'd be crying.
Yeah. And now
she'd be breaking up. Yeah. She'd
So
be
that's the thing.
spitting up baby vomit. Yeah.
it's definitely got to be one of those people that you have that you're sub to that someone has to like at you and let you know that something's happening. Oh, she's drinking, right? It's like Josh when he's doing a live stream and it's a video response and you just don't fucking bother. And then someone ats you and says, oh, he's drinking. And you're like, okay, now in about 20 minutes, I'll tune in and take a look. I think it's the same way with Now. They're just waiting around for her to get hammed.
Sure. And whatever else she does, the booze. Now, listen, this is speculation. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. No.
Vitamins, special vitamins that start with X.
Oh, you think so?
I think so because
There's certainly a lot of chatter about it. I don't know now enough. I will say that when
That's
she went to visit Josh and Josh just went to bedtime, sleepy time, he seemed like he was zoning, you know?
So, and we talked about this before too. Josh showed her how superior he is at drinking because he gave her the peanut butter, butterscotch, heartburn flavor booze, and she started dying. And then she gave him just a crumb of vitamins, and he went to bed. So they're specialists in their own fields, right? That's what I was seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Oh,
I think,
sorry. Cranzio del Fantastico sent $4.99 and says Cobbs dodged a bullet with Gothi only to get hit by the napalm bomb.
Napalm bomb.
I agree, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Gothi is less crazy. I hate to fucking say this. I would much rather be with Gothi than Nal. And it's not even close.
That's a tough one. I was really thinking hard for a second there. Everything stopped in my brain. I'm thinking about Gothi.
Knock it out.
She had a short fuse. I think Gothi was more transparent than Nal. Nal will put up fronts. She'll put up facades and characters with extremely vile intentions. Gothi, if you talk to her in the slightest wrong way, she will get pissed at you. She did it with Cobra. There was no honeymoon phase. She was just a bitch the entire time.
And how great was that, though? Because Josh was caught entirely off guard.
Yeah.
It was so funny, dude.
She'd get mad because people weren't paying attention to her, or he'd start talking little petty things. And yeah, she'd get angry.
Yeah.
Man, I'm thinking of what it would be like if she came over.
She seems more docile, and she seemed like, remember when and this is, I don't think anyone is paying attention to Gothi anymore, but
no,
within the last 2 years, remember how she was dating that weird guy and was like super into him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think that that is much preferable to what Nal has, where Nal is obsessed with Josh, but if Josh doesn't text her or appear in her fucking stream or anything, she loses it, dude. She had 2 full days of streaming to try to get Josh's attention. She started dressing as a goth to get her attention.
But only after the fact. She didn't dress fancy when she was there.
She wore the same fucking clothing the whole time, right? That weird
the ribbed sweater with epaulets. The military
for
shoulder
no one's
things.
pleasure?
Yeah, nobody. Covered in pulp and Red Bull juice. Gross. Yeah.
Ugh.
No, but she will put up fronts, like I was saying earlier, to get Kobe's. She'll act upset. Yeah. There was that day where she was in the kitchen moping while Cobra was just having the time of his life watching Family Guy. He was screaming.
That was one of the funniest streams I've ever seen.
I loved it.
When Nal bursts into tears, falls to the floor, and you hear Josh in the background laughing like I've never heard him laugh in his life, and yelling with that guy Aaron. And I feel like I need to preface this by saying, yeah, Aaron's kind of a weirdo asshole guy on the sub, whatever. I haven't looked into Aaron. I don't know much about him.
Yeah.
But his contribution on that day in the Cobraverse, Josh was loving hanging out with Aaron.
It's the best birthday ever.
He didn't give a fuck about the woman cleaning his kitchen. He did not care about her at all.
No, you had the duality.
You could hear him in the front room yelling, I love scary movies.
Yeah. Yeah. Aaron said something about, I don't know, Nightmare on Elm Street and how he enjoys it. And Cobes goes, I love scary movies. And at some other point, I think he said, I love Ozzy Osbourne, because they started talking about the Osbournes. Aaron, I thought that he was a social worker at one point, because he started talking.
Aaron? Sorry.
What?
Really funny.
Oh, Home Bull. Home Bull.
Yeah. Josh is getting cussed by Aaron. Or no, now. Yeah.
Bringing the ball.
Coming in.
He said, just very frankly, Josh, I really admire you and I enjoy our time together. I think you're a valuable person. There's this very boilerplate speaking. And I thought, man, this guy's a social worker because I didn't connect it yet.
Ooh,
But
interesting. Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That
works
was
hard.
weird. And did you catch how mad Nal was when she had to talk to this guy, Aaron, by the way, if you don't know, loaned his car. This grown adult man who has control over a vehicle thought to himself, I am going to hand my keys to this insane person, and they are going to drive my car around the town. So without Aaron's contribution, she wouldn't have been mobile. And yet, when Josh is having a great time with Aaron and she's cleaning the kitchen and Aaron comes in for a minute, she treats him like shit. It's crazy.
She doesn't like him. No. And then you have chat implying that there's something going on. She talks to him too much, stuff like that. And
someone in chat said Aaron's a national social worker.
That's a pretty good way of putting it. Someone called him the Grand Dragon. Yeah.
A Grand Dragon of social work. For anyone who doesn't know, he has a racist thing on his car. And so, yeah.
He's got it's like a dog whistle for fellow friends who are into that kind of thing. Kind of like the Boogaloos and their tropical shirts. If you know, you know. And he had some swordfish thing with a giant butt or something that said, hey, guys, I'm part of the cause.
Yeah. I'm on your team. Don't shoot me. When it all breaks down. I mean, I don't know. I loved that stream, though, where she literally falls to the cool floor crying, and you can hear Josh having the best birthday ever. And that is the same day. I think this is lost on me, at least. He got evicted that same fucking night.
What a bad birthday.
Oh.
That's a real bad birthday.
Started off so great.
No good. Yeah, he was having a great day. He was loving it.
He was. And then she got him evicted because she was just mad about stuff.
Mad about something. You knew he was in trouble from the beginning because she was scrubbing his lids on his G Fuel and stuff and moping. Yeah.
So they've both spoken about this. And as best as I can tell, what happened with the cheating thing, because she started to get obsessed with Josh cheating, the idea of Josh cheating.
Right.
What happened was, I think that she left the apartment for a minute. I'm going to guess that she was doing laundry because she was in and out doing laundry at various times, right? And he comes back in, and Josh is spanking it. Some hot bitch on Chatterbait. And I can only imagine. I mean, this woman comes across the country for you to visit you. You leave him for 9 minutes, right? You have cleaned this guy's kitchen. You've sucked his disgusting penis. You licked his disgusting mouth. You put in the time for this guy.
Yeah.
And he's just jerking it off to some chick on Chatterbait right after you leave. That's fucking crazy. I would be mad too.
Yeah. Can you imagine walking in on that? Him just pulling that hot dog full force to whatever he watches?
Okay, let's talk about this. I don't know if it's true, but I think a lot of people have seen the post where, and by the way, Gary the Demon, I saw that you had mentioned me, but I couldn't remember
what
you asked me to do. Love Gary the Demon. He's a good boy.
Yeah.
I was popping off. What was I popping off about?
Oh no. Oh shoot.
Oh God. Got it out of the. This has got to get out of the the
Here,
thing.
I'll start clapping vigorously so it shows up in the waveform, okay?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cut that out. All right, use that take.
Use that take.
Use that take.
I love that he said that and then didn't edit it out. He didn't edit that video at all.
I think it was stolen from Family Guy. I gotta level with you. I think he just took it from Family Guy. Yeah.
He used that take?
Yeah. The same goes for getting rid of the trans fat. Josh's joke.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
ashamed to
That's
know
gotta
this,
be,
but
that's
it's
gotta
from
be a.
it's Family Guy.
You know, I can't help but think that that would be something on that guy's bad Josh list,
Wait,
right?
what? Oh,
The
yeah. St.
getting
Puffers.
rid of trans fats and then firing his shitty gun.
Well, now that you mention, I am curious to go back to the list. I was really enjoying
Yeah, go
all
get
of
the
his
list.
dark deeds.
I'm gonna rock a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. One second here. Let's get some cool sounds going. Right heckin' now. Yeah, there we go. All right. Kick fucking ass. Let's get some dark deeds going, shall we? Make sure it's not too loud. Oh, yeah, that's nice and lame. Okay. Commanded his cult to gang cyberstalk YouTuber Gothic D. Yeah, guilty. Cyberstalk and harass Stephanie. Yeah. Flashed viewers on YouTube and Facebook without warning. Masturbated while video chatting. Yep. So, a little bit of lore for you guys. If you remember Spooky Girl, she wished him happy birthday once. And he replied with a dick pic. He looked like he was upside down in his dog chair. Really funny. Doxed the names and addresses of over 70 donators in one sitting. Yep.
You remember that? That was really crazy.
It was amazing.
It was on his birthday, right?
Yeah, it was his birthday. She said, "Happy birthday, Joshua." And he said,
Oh no, sorry,
yeah.
I was talking about the dot scene where he
flipped
the camera
70
over.
donators. Yeah.
And he took his camera that he was streaming on and he set it on his desk and intentionally said that he was flipping it like this so that it wouldn't catch the computer screen, and the whole computer screen was visible for the entire time he was going through and reading off donations.
It was amazing. Now, was that vindictive or an accident?
That was an accident, but he would
Okay.
occasionally try to dox troll tips on
Correct.
those platforms, right?
I remember that.
And it was very ironic because he would like pick up his phone and try to show it and then set it back down and continue to show all of the information of everyone that had donated earnestly. Did I wash my hands? Yeah. And confirm.
This is the thing where I had to go to archive.org. Admitted he does not wear underwear at bars because it makes flaunting his erect penis that much easier. And he implied that he brushes his erect penis against women's asses. I guess implied is where it becomes subjective. Here's the Internet Archive thing. This is it. Archive.org.
Ooh.
Bless you, St. Puffers. You are the guy that I talk about when I say the sub was useful. This was the last scrap of evidence for this whole story. Bless you, St. Puffers.
Shout out to Spooky Girl.
Shout out to Spooky Girl and her big honking tits. Yeah. Yeah.
Man, you know, if you say that, Stephanie's going to hear it and feel jealous.
Oh, no. You know, it's been a long time since I've been sweet on Stephanie. Since I put together that little fan art. Let me put that up. Why not?
Yeah, get the fan art going.
The joke that didn't land, unfortunately.
Joke that didn't. Yeah, it might even be the interview that didn't land.
Damn.
She was tough, man.
She was a
she
tough
was
nut to
not
crack.
giving you much.
Nope. Didn't work out. That was the best I had to offer. That was after editing. A lot of pauses. A lot of big old thinking pauses to consider her words. God bless her. She was nervous and maybe a little dull, but I appreciate her signing on. Yeah.
Did you Over under on how long Jessica, and there's a picture that's fucking great. Her reaction to that picture was very funny.
She warmed up to me. I've said it before. I'll say it again. She actually relaxed. I think this is what she responds to. Slime balls.
No, I like nagging. Like
it's kind of like that.
I guess I don't. It's not an unflattering picture. Look at them. Look at those sweet puppies.
But let's face it. Any normal human being would see this and get extremely uncomfortable, which is what I expected.
Sure.
But she attributes value to, well, here's how I perceive you.
Interesting.
You've got these great big melons, and you're lovely. Yeah. No. She loosened up after that, which was very strange. What were we saying?
Oh, over under.
Yeah.
On how long the relationship will last starting today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many variables, and I have never been worse at anticipating what's going to happen. This is
I think that is the biggest thing, the biggest takeaway for me is most of the people that have been watching Josh for years, everyone thought that this would never fucking happen.
No.
Right?
No. I was very skeptical. I thought Nal wasn't going to come over. I posted at one point calling her names and saying she's a time waster. And before I knew it, there she was.
There she was. In the flesh.
And this is a can of worms we still haven't gotten into, and that is my perception of Josh after this is all over.
Please. So that's the thing, dude, is you've been watching Josh for longer than me. I've probably been watching since like 2016, 2017.
That's right. Kiss my ring. Yield to me.
I got to do the whole bit. Otherwise, you won't let me back on your show.
I am the most pathetic of the Cobra
very
historians.
I'm ugly. Yes. You're beautiful.
Yes.
I like your streams. But you watched him for a long time. You interacted with him years ago, early.
Every 10 years.
And what's that?
Every 10 years, my friend. Yes.
Every 10 years.
Every 10 years. There's a talk. We still got about 8 more, if I remember correctly, before the next one.
And I think we discussed this ourselves, that now when people look at Josh, they see that he's known for being a gross, disgusting boglum. When you started watching him, he was really just a guy who had a lot of aspirations, reminded you of some spaz that you met.
A lot of ass burgers, yeah.
A lot of ass burgers.
Mm-hmm.
And he played guitar badly, and he thought he was going to be super famous. And that was the stuff that was interesting. And the disgusting stuff really came later, right? And it just got worse and worse as he, I guess, became more independent from his father. But this whole Jessica thing really does feel like a cataclysmic shift, like a pivot.
Yeah.
From season 2, which is the new apartment, to season 3.
And frankly,
how has this whole thing changed your perception of Josh in a grander sense?
We don't have to talk about green basement days. We can talk about my perception of Joshua Faye Saunders a year ago, 2 years ago, tops. I had always thought that with his oppositional defiance disorder, also known as ODD, that no matter the situation, even if he was desperate and horny, if someone commanded him to do something, tried to control him, he would instinctively fight back. But instead, with Jessica, he has exposed his belly to show that he's not a threat. He just yields to her, does whatever she wants. He's talked about how it's been 6 years, he knows what he is, he's been so lonely, he wants to cuddle, and he will turn a blind eye to just about anything, which completely flies in the face of what I thought. Easy example. When Nal went home, she was in that terminal at the airport looking very confused like a lost toddler. We thought Josh was going to put out a video just ragging on her, right? saying everything that went wrong.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I thought, yeah, that was going to be it. Like, someone you hate finally goes to jail and you know you're safe. You can tell everything about your abuser. No. He still wants to date her. He still likes her. He's sending her pizzas. The total opposite of what I expected.
Yeah.
Who else?
I agree.
Who else could come back from her stomping on the ground, hating herself, talking about machetes, and say, yeah, I see a lot of myself in her. When you've been abused your whole life, these things happen. Didn't expect that.
I think Josh is so anti-confrontation, so anti-conflict, that he is willing to show his belly on anything. Just take a knee.
Yeah.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. It's fine. He just does not want to deal with it. And it's a great combination of her being away from him and Josh's sort of indifference to her as a human that allows this relationship to continue while they're apart. I do feel like if they were in closer proximity, Josh would have drawn some boundaries. He would have approached things differently. It may not be that they were still together at this point, right?
I would hope so.
Please.
Yeah.
For the love of God, Josh.
Have mercy.
Come on. Have fucking mercy. You have to respect yourself enough to move on from someone like this. And Josh, it does not get more pathetic when Josh was on Courtney's stream, man, and he was like, you don't understand what it's like. I feel bad for him, right? Like, you don't understand what it's like having a 6-year dry spell. And it was the least convincing performance of love that I've ever seen. It was literally just like, lay off me. I haven't had sex in a long time, and this woman's giving it to me. Like, that's what it seemed like, dude.
And something you have to consider with these things, it's easy to overthink it. You can think, wow, does he really love now? Is he into her? All this. But Boglam's razor, he hates how much of a pain in the ass it is when she gets mad. He has to sit through it. He has to calm her down, so forth. During the Courtney stream, he started getting the angry calls and messages and just said, listen, I don't want to have to deal with this. Stop talking about her. Stop showing vids. Cut it out.
He
I'm
yelled.
tired. Yeah.
He yelled.
He did yell at her.
I've never, ever seen him yell at Courtney. It's like yelling at your mom.
It takes a lot. It takes a lot for him to yell at her. Yeah.
Oh.
I think the last time they butted heads this hard was over Duster.
Over Duster, yeah.
Yeah.
And what ultimately happened with that was, she just sort of dropped it. It didn't become a talking point,
She's softballs. She really wants to maintain that line of communication because let's face it, she's all we got right now.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, really, no one, the only person who, I was trying to explain to someone in the Now universe who Courtney was, and I'm like, Josh likes Courtney more than his dad.
Probably.
I would bet money on that.
Yeah.
The
mom he didn't have.
The mom he didn't have. I've heard that it's Laura, but I've also seen it Laurel. Is it Laurel?
Gets so complicated because I think I've seen it officially written as Laura, and then there's Josh just not knowing how to spell. So he wrote it out as Lora. And then in Casper, they just spell names strangely. So you've got so many variables. Nobody knows. Yeah.
There's a lot going on. A lot of layers here.
Yeah, a lot of layers. It's good to have an agnostic approach of sometimes you just can't know for sure.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. Ugh.
No.
Do you think Josh is paying people for sets online? Do you believe the screenshot of the Fansly?
The Fansly. Yes. Yeah, that is. So, do you want to preface that?
Before you get into
explain?
that?
Yeah.
Real quick. Patio Furniture. You're right. Crystal Roberts could speak to Josh. Unfortunately, Crystal Roberts sadly passed away in a lightning storm some 6 months ago.
It's true.
But you're correct.
It's true.
Anyway, go ahead.
Crystal Roberts is dead.
Alas.
Speak on that just a little bit real quick. Give me one moment here.
Please.
So, Crystal Roberts was out door dashing some ice cream. She was walking to the nearest bus stop, and while streaming at the bus bench, she was holding her phone up to the sky during a dark and stormy night. As you guys know, she is deathly afraid of thunderstorms and lightning, like a dog that is starting to go deaf. And that phone acted as a lightning rod. And so it went straight from the phone, that bolt of lightning, to her big old chin. And Crystal was reduced to a pile of ash. Rest in piss. Nice knowing you.
Yeah.
Maybe, I hope you had some life insurance for your kids. See ya.
Fuck, damn.
Crystal's dead.
What a brutal end.
Yeah. Perhaps in death you
I
can be
will
useful
never
to your
get
kids.
the image of her. So, for those of you who don't know, Crystal Roberts is another content creator, I'll say, who interacted with Josh and would occasionally stream herself door dashing. One of the best door dashing moments was when she went in, bought some ice cream to DoorDash and some other items, got outside in the hot Arizona sun, and was so dejected that she then had to take a bus 10 miles to deliver the ice cream that was going to melt.
Yeah.
She just said, end the stream. Just end the stream. It's okay. And she brought out a spoon and started eating the ice cream.
Gonna eat my way out of this one.
Eating her way out.
Eating my way out of this one. You ain't getting your ice cream, buddy. I'm eating it. Oh.
Crystal voice. Oh, God, no. Oh, I'd have to. I should have practiced.
No. If you need a second, if you got to mute, just because we were talking about Crystal, I can talk about her briefly if you need a second.
Oh, I just tried it. It's not gonna help. I'm gonna open some wine. We'll see how we go.
I always resort to Kermit voice.
You love Kermit voice.
I love Kermit voice.
It's a very powerful voice.
Oh no, I've been dyeing my hair. I left the dye in for 2 hours. It's falling out of my head.
Oh, we should watch one of her streams on a live stream or something. The one where she's borrowing this guy's car.
Oh yeah.
And it breaks down in a synagogue's parking lot, which is an important piece of information.
Important. Yeah.
And she's been sober for a long time before this. And I believe they were going to DoorDash these Mike's Hard Lemonades, but the car breaks down. And so they're trying to figure out what to do. They realized that they'd been smoking in the vehicle that they told the owner of the car that they wouldn't do. So they're trying to get the smell of smoke out of the car. They're drinking these Mike's Hard Lemonades for the first time in years. She's actively smoking a cigarette
off the
as
wagon.
she's wiping down the car.
Yeah.
And they sit there for hours as you watch this thunderstorm slowly roll in behind them.
It's a metaphor.
And then by the time they decide to abandon the vehicle and go into a store, it's thundering and lightning and there's dust everywhere. God, it's such a good stream.
It's a great stream. I've got it up right now. No audio or anything. It's about 2 hours, 20 minutes. We were very lucky to get this backed up because, of course, her channel died. And, she was working on backing up those precious videos for a year and a half. You know how it is.
Yep.
It's hard work connecting an external drive. And, we got a copy of it.
Cranzio del Fantastico says, lightning was the first thing attracted to Crystal. Oof. Oof.
Maybe some heavy metals in there. She may have high concentrations of iron in her blood.
Dude,
I don't know what comes with
this
Habsburg
stream.
genes. Yeah.
Oh, it gets worse and worse, and she's screaming into the phone for people to come pick her up.
Take me home. Yeah.
She's singing. She throws a, I can't remember, her cousin, whoever's like, we're stuck in
Jeffrey or
this
something.
church parking lot.
Yeah.
And she says, "This is a synagogue."
It's a synagogue. Yeah.
Correcting him on the parking lot.
It may have been vice versa or something, but yeah, at some point they make it clear this is no church. This is a synagogue in Arizona. I'm
So
trying to
funny.
find
They end
the
up walking
bit.
home.
Yeah. So that's what was so pathetic. They had some DoorDash order, and I'm going to correct you on this one. Just call me the Lord Master. They had the goods that they intended to deliver. They returned them at the grocery store. They then used their remaining funds to buy Mike's Hard Lemonades to really just fall off that wagon. They then proceed to beg for money for a ride home because they spent
they
all
were
their
calling
cash.
people asking for a ride home. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
And to be clear, look at this. This is a 2.5-hour live stream, and these two grown adults are unable to figure out what to do when their car broke down in a parking
Helpless.
lot within walking distance of home.
Helpless.
Until a thunderstorm is directly overhead. Then they start walking home.
That's the
Crazy.
time. Everything else failed.
Death, someone says. Do
What
the
they say?
voice.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right.
Yeah, do it.
Seizure.
Oh!
It's hard. Ugh.
You have to tap into that part.
I don't think I can muster it today. Total smash. No. Well,
Total
okay.
smash.
How about this? Are you ready for this? Fuck, marry, kill. Now,
Uh-oh.
Gothy. Crystal. I think I'd marry Crystal. I think I'm marrying Crystal in that situation.
Agreed. Yeah.
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 I mean, for as much fun as it is to have with Crystal, she is leagues better than now. Leagues better.
Yeah. She won't cut my dick off. I think Gothy is also capable of that.
That line that you got sounds like an actual fucking line from a Tim and Eric skit. I'm gonna cut your big boy off and shove it where the sun don't shine, or whatever.
Yeah. I can't. I already forgot too. I only heard it a million times during editing. I'll cut off your big boy and shove it down your throat, something like that. And I don't even remember what she was talking about because that line actually was not from that segment where she's in the blue room. But who cares? She threatens to do that a lot. There's another line that I didn't include. She said, "I will be Lorena Bobbitt 2.0." She knows.
Oh my God.
She's scary.
Are you serious?
I have it. Yeah, I have it in here somewhere. She's nuts.
She is scary, man. Okay. How
Yes.
about this?
Uh-huh.
How about this as a question?
Uh-huh.
Is it? I don't know who bought the tickets to see Josh. Like, I don't know that story, but do you think it would be morally at this point more questionable if someone were to buy another ticket for her to visit him? Do you think that it's now so bad that you're actually inflicting harm on Josh by summoning her?
So let's look at it this way. I remember during the Clint interview, they were getting really mad at the guy who was sending Josh Duster, right?
Yeah.
And it's easy to get mad at him, but at the same time, it's up to Josh to inhale it. He doesn't have to do it. No one's putting bad company to his head and saying, "Inhale that Duster, boy."
Bad company.
And so if now suddenly has plane tickets to come over, he can say, "I don't want you visiting me. Go away."
Yeah.
We don't
Do you
control
think
him.
there's part of me that thinks that if that were to happen, if she were to show up, tomorrow at his doorstep,
Yeah.
he would just shut the door.
No, he'd let her in.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh,
I hate to say it.
breaks my heart. I thought for sure he'd say, "I need a goddamn fucking break."
Oh, you'd think so. But my expectations have totally changed. If you asked me 3 months ago, I would have said, yeah, he would have kicked her to the curb, get out of here. But something has flipped inside of Josh, and now he just rolls over for this woman. He is terrified of her and wants to keep her around. I don't know why.
How do you see this affecting Josh's content going forward?
Ugh. Well, we've already seen he picked up the pro tip of putting a Wendy's receipt over the camera when something goes wrong. That has happened.
I will say that that's the worst thing that she's done. That's fucked.
It's terrible.
Awful. I remember we were watching Josh and that happened and you had just said like, she's horrible. She has to go. I hate this.
She's got to go. He never used to do that. At any point did he cover up the camera. He let it ride. And
Carter
doing
tips. God, I've been watching too much Dark Side Phil. Carter tips £9.99 and says, "That's what's up. Thank you. We're halfway to the vest goal. Halfway to the vest goal.
Get enough money, I'll put on a hat.
Get a hat.
But not the cloud wig. The cloud strife wig is a no-go. I look silly.
I look too silly. None of that.
Forget it. No.
Yeah.
What were we saying?
Oh, we were talking about how this will impact Josh in the long term.
Yeah. Ugh. When she's around, of course, everything changes. He shuts down. And the way he described it, he actually wanted to help drive more focus to her channel so he wouldn't stream, which is awful.
Weird.
I hate it.
What really unsettles me about now, like if she were just crazy, like I think fucking Gothy is, I could understand that. But now is aware enough to cover the camera, to mute the microphone.
Oh, she mutes so much. Sometimes she gets it backwards and she mutes when she intends to talk and then unmutes afterward.
Awful.
Hate it. Hate it.
God damn.
Ugh. No, she's really hurting his overall content, his channel. He used to let everything ride. He could be getting evicted. He'd be on the phone with his dad. He's stress farting, and he would leave it on.
Stress farting.
Loved it.
Pacing back and forth.
Yeah.
I don't want to get evicted. Soul Elm sends you $10 and says maybe Josh had a 3/4 life crisis and decided any partner is better than no partner.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I think that's exactly the calculus he's made.
He's clinging on.
Do you remember when? Because he used to get all riled up in the early days about standards. Do you remember that?
Double standards. And
well, he felt like he was allowed to have standards for women because they have them for men, right?
Yes, he'd get in trouble for wanting certain things. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And wow, Carter sends 1999 pounds, very heavy, and says, "I want the gunner glasses. You got to put them on."
Very well. Got to block out that blue light. I'm going to put on the gamer glasses. And I'll grow a goatee and put on a vest. What else? What other garments does Phil wear?
He teased the idea of a $200 necktie.
A necktie?
Yeah, he wants $200 for a necktie.
Is there some lore behind that? Because I know the vest had some story.
So that's the problem. Is the vest has lore. Phil wore a beige vest in a video that his community was watching with him, and he went and found it, and then all the dents wanted him to make it a tip skull, and so he made it a tip skull. But there's none of that for the hat, none of that for the glasses, none of that for the tie is straight out of left field, dude. Out of nowhere.
$200, it's such a steep asking price.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Oh, I mean, it is outrageous.
Man.
Lava Level says, Cobra isms you missed. He said, Mazel Tov cocktail and Avant. Yeah, we did miss Avant Grande for sure.
I used to hear.
I think we have to do a second Cobra isms.
We do, absolutely. There's so many we missed. I've been keeping track of the comments, all the bits, and yeah chat's right. There was a lot of stuff. And I thought we had a big list.
Murder Hole says, sent $5 and says, let's get the boy some dental implants. I don't know. I think that honestly, the most likely path is that Josh will get dentures. What do you think?
Yes, and the dark reality is he may not be eligible for dentures because these abscesses he probably has, they can eat into your jaw and the bone. And if it erodes away enough, you cannot get implants.
Ugh.
And he's just letting those teeth rot. They're just sitting there. They probably are
For
eating
years.
away.
You've said that the most, like, you know, everyone debates, oh, he's gonna have a heart attack. His lungs are terrible. His teeth are ready to pop. They are
Ready
They're
to
ready
pop.
to become an issue.
I don't know how much further it's supposed to go. He's already missing bits and pieces from his mouth. He's missing that front tooth. It's just an open freeway entrance to his heart because if you do get enough bacteria from there, it will give you a heart attack. I know it sounds strange, but for whatever reason, it has a very direct route to the old heart. He's in
Carter
danger.
sends £9.99 and says bubbles. That's right. The bubble blow. Celebratory
Oh,
bubble blow for
yeah.
100 likes.
Celebratory bubble blow.
Looks like we made it. You're gonna have to blow.
Oh, cool.
Don't
I will do this very minor little thing, this terrible
Yeah.
goal. I can't think of anything more lame. To me, he's like a manager at a cell phone store or something. You hit your numbers and you can wear a funny shirt, or he'll wear a funny hat. Like your boss will degrade himself ever so slightly if you sell enough cell phones. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
Yeah, ever so slightly. Oh, we're gonna have a pizza party, or you could shave my head if we,
Yeah.
raise $1,000 this month or whatever. Same kind of vibe.
If you hit your numbers, you can take this spoon and eat the shit out of my ass. Can you imagine that? Get stoked.
What is it that Now says all the time? I told you to lick my asshole, trolls.
Yeah, something
Lick my
like that.
ass crack. That's what it is.
Tell that to your dad when I was licking his ass crack.
Oh,
You want me to
gotta
fix
be
his
some
toilet?
root.
I didn't
Right?
go to Ass Crack University. I'm not a millionaire. What, you think I'm a chef?
Your mom's pussy tastes like asshole.
Doesn't make any sense. It's always her go-to. It's a little suspicious at this point that she is a sicko and she just enjoys talking about this stuff.
Cope
Gross.
Trope says he sends $5. Says he's staying with her because the trolls want them to break up. ODD coming in nicely too.
This is a very popular theory. Yes.
Yeah.
If that element weren't in the mix, the expectation that they want them to break up so he's staying in there, if he could just think for himself, then yeah, maybe he would just dump her.
I agree. I think that's a huge reason why he's staying with her. $2 from Keep On Rockin'. Now has him acting like Summer had him act.
Ooh. They had a weird mom-son thing going on. I remember she put on a sundress or something one video, and it was very strange.
God, do you remember when she... Okay, I was talking to Bite about this the other day. They were only together like a month.
I can't believe it was that short. So much took place during that time.
It's nuts. It's really nuts.
Because
Laddie says, don't forget to blow bubbles for tips too. We won't.
don't forget to
Thank
blow the
you.
bubbles. Celebratory bubble blow.
Oh,
He
this
gave her a
gem of
throat
a man.
infection. She went to the hospital too. Summer did.
She did. He's got a track record of sending multiple women for emergency medical care because of his stinky penis.
Given them the staggering payload of bacteria.
The payload.
Ah,
Harbinger of Doom, the man, the myth, the legend, absolute champion, a #1 individual, salutes you with $7 Australian.
Oh. How many dollary dues to American dollars? What does that translate to?
Oh man.
Yeah.
I if I had to guess, they're about the same, right? They gotta be.
It's got to be at least like 6 hogsheads to the greenback. I think the
Yeah, okay, so it's 0.65 apiece. We have to look this up so we know how much to thank you, Harbinger.
When's his next birthday?
Harbinger?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's what I want to know. That factors into the currency. I made a video for him a little while ago. I'm looking for it. I think this is it. This is a great little video.
Birthday?
Yeah, I made him a birthday video.
Nom Nom Cat Food sends $10 and said, do they even like each other? That's a good
Great
question.
question. Great question.
That's a really good question.
Yeah.
I feel like she has got herself to think that she likes him, and I think it's because he represents financial stability and a way out of that house. But I think she now has tricked herself into thinking that they are in love, that they like each other.
That's a big deal for her, getting out of the house. She talked about winning the lottery and all that, and how it's not about the money, it's just moving out. Which is bonkers.
It is bonkers, which is okay. And so, interestingly, about 2 years ago, I'm going to be wrong on the timeline, like 2 years ago. Okay, oh my God. Sorry, I just saw people walking home in the fucking, oh, the butt.
The butt.
Happy birthday.
The butt. Yeah. Don't let it distract you. Stay focused.
I can't remember. Dogfish sends $2 New Zealand and says, better use that cast iron boy.
Ooh, Mordor money. Sign me up.
For those of you who don't know, Josh's famous pan that was absolutely disgusting was not cast iron. It was non-stick. It was non-stick pan years ago.
Yeah.
God damn. Oh, Clowns sends $5. Says, Nal said she was surprised her with what he wanted her to do in the bedroom. What weird stuff do you think he's into? Oh.
Wow. Yeah. I haven't gone down that road. That's a really interesting thought.
Put that on the podcast. Get your channel
deviancy.
Absolutely demonetized with the
shut it down.
Episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna create a Seizure After Dark alternate channel that no one looks at.
It's got to be farts, right? Like, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
a
good starter.
Farts. Yeah, a good farter starter.
A good farter starter.
Just Jason M. Shout out Jason M. I see you everywhere, big dog. The Bog Witch is currently live. Restream. Also, we need to talk about her 10-hour baths.
Well, she loves to waste water, doesn't she?
She does. It's crazy how often she is in. Which, okay, dude, because Josh never showers, this woman won't stop showering.
Did you ever
That's
see
an
the movie
interesting parallel
Unbreakable?
for me. What?
So there's a movie called Unbreakable. It has
I've seen it.
Bruce Willis, who I guess is the most unbreakable man to ever exist. And then Morgan Freeman, who was the most fragile man. And
he's a bad guy. Secret.
That's part of the balance. So you have Nal, who is perpetually bathing, and Joshua, who is filthy. He never takes a bath. He just rubs soap on his clothes. It's that kind of relationship.
On his clothes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
He's like a chinchilla. He takes dirt baths.
He does take dirt baths. I think, yeah, like, I don't know. There's a point when you get so stinky dirty that you stop smelling. And
really?
I think, yeah. Oh, yeah. I was in the Boy Scouts years ago. And, after a week on the camp site, people started stinking up. But it would start to wind down because all the dust and the grime. I don't know, something about it. All the biomaterial burns itself off, and you're left with just this unpleasant, dusty smell.
Is there a possibility?
I think that's where Josh is.
I mean, could you have just been going nose blind to each other? Because I was in Scouts too, And sometimes we would all pile into the car, and one of the dads would say, "You guys stink. I'm finding the nearest hose. I cannot bear this any longer." And he would hose us down.
You stink.
It was no sicko stuff either. I'm sure you guys are thinking we all got butt-ass naked and we were put in cages. But no, you just, it could be clothes on. They didn't care. They just wanted to rinse off all the shawarma and bacteria. Yeah.
They kept you in there like hamsters.
Like hamsters. No hamsters. You don't grape a hamster.
What was Chris responding to? The like the punishments in the comic book for Alec Benson Leary's character or something?
Yes. So he depicted Alec Benson Leary as keeping women down in a basement, treating them like hamsters. But
like hamsters.
Even though he treated them like hamsters, there was no sexual assault taking place. None of that. It was just hamsters. You don't grape a hamster. Yeah. Yeah.
Her pH is a medical anomaly. Damn.
How acidic do you think now is?
God! Oh!
Hot, spicy vinegar, that lady.
I think, hot and spicy vinegar chips, but I think it's so bad that it probably makes Josh recoil. I would bet you that Josh hasn't ventured down yonder for that reason.
You know, maybe because he smokes so much, he can't taste anything, so it's all the same. He just smells Wendy's.
Well, okay, because, I mean, we're talking about a guy that used to, like, he will use liquid soap as a condiment.
Condiment?
This guy, he'll take it and he'll shake it out into his food on top.
What?
A lot of it. You've not seen this?
I have not seen this. Liquid soap as a condiment?
Yeah, liquid smoke, he would use it as a condiment. Yes, he would. Yes, sir. And, I mean, if you've ever experimented with liquid soap, that is something that should be used very sparingly. And this bitch...
This is like a bad sitcom. They say, no, don't use too much detergent. And he says, I'm going to use liquid soap as a condiment. I'm going to use too much.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, if you have any examples, surely chat is going to want to have some kind of receipt for this claim.
Oh, I said liquid soap?
Yeah.
Liquid smoke.
Smoke. Oh, I'm sorry. You may have said that. And I just misheard you.
No, I'm a dumb, stupid, stinky idiot. But you know, I mean, he puts that kind of crap on his food, right?
Yay.
Yeah, liquid smoke and shit.
Yeah.
Liquid soap.
Yeah,
God,
he does.
Fucking
he
idiot.
treats it like soy sauce.
Cut this out of the lie. Yeah, no.
Yeah, cut it out.
You're right. I mean, he will. He just. What was that? We were watching that video of him with a giant. Where he put all those eggs on top and he squished them and they fell out. Do you remember that?
Wait, the big meat pile that was too much for that punch bowl he was putting it into? Yeah.
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 He loves to just make things goopy and soupy and salty and bitter. He just pours sauces on stuff. That's how he cooks. Like, someone once said that it was more flavor equals more better.
Yeah.
And I think that's right.
He's all about the dank combos. You got to stack them.
The dank combo. You got to stack them up.
Man, can we talk about... I want to play this for our gang here. I should be able to get the clip. And this came up during the podcast too, but I've got to talk about it again. He has such an affinity for combining food and intimacy in the bedroom. There's been several cases. It's bonkers.
Oh.
So, starting with cheesecake, he has a cheesecake fetish. It is crazy.
Maybe this is what Now did for him, dude.
What?
Do you think that maybe he poured out a bunch of Doritos on her and ate them up?
Oh, I can only hope, because the Doritos thing is also incredible. It is so funny.
Go ahead with it, sorry.
All right, I'll do Doritos first, because that one is amazing. Let me just kick it on over. 2 seconds here, and I'll let you know when it's done.
Yeah,
VCR.
hurry up. No dead air on this
No.
snake bones.
No.
Hurry up.
Hurry up. Post haste.
Post a haste. I like the...
If you take a man who loves Doritos,
this is the fruition of my request.
and he loves his
clock-towered...
Oh, yeah.
trailer.
Clock-towered trailer coming in nicely.
Looks great.
All right, here it
Damn.
goes. I'm going to play it. 1 second.
Woman,
Just be
even
quiet. Be
more.
quiet.
This woman's laying naked in the bed they have made, covered in Doritos,
The bed
nacho cheese flavor. Be seductive and playful with it. Take your time to eat the Doritos off the bed.
Take your time to eat.
If
the
you love
Doritos
Doritos that
off the bed.
much, that could be a fun little sexy game.
All right, it's over. He talks about putting the Doritos on the bed. You can eat them one by one as you just slowly continue your campaign to the great Wendy's. It's incredible.
To the great, you got a big juicy burger waiting for you at the end of the rainbow there.
Sopping wet. Got all the beef juices ready to go.
Joshy.
Yes. Oh.
Joshy.
I think there are bits of throw up in here. Nom Nom Cat Food says she's into everything that smells like patchouli. That includes her perfume. Awful. Patchouli is over fucking whelming. Have you smelled patchouli?
Patchouli smells like a Halloween store, like Spirit Halloween, or like Hot Topic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe a haunted house. It's a very specific smell to me. I think of old, soiled Halloween costumes.
I really hope that Josh stacked up a big fat pile of Doritos and ate them off now.
Yeah, like rose petals, leading to his soiled mattress. Romance awaits, baby.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if he did anything for her, frankly. It seems like he didn't pull out any of the stops for this lovely
That's the weirdest
specimen.
part, is I think he was surprised as us when she showed up.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, she's actually fucking here.
I think
like Franzio del Fantastico says Jessica using that Baja Blast Mountain Dew douche.
Oh,
hell yeah. Sorry, what were you saying?
I started thinking of something else. Oh my goodness. Oh, I forgot. Dang it. I usually don't forget these things.
You suck.
I am the worst. Shut it down. Cancel the stream. There will be no VOD because I look stupid. I look dumb for a moment.
What are you gonna do in return? You gonna help her raise those kids?
What was the cheesecake bit about?
You're gonna make her a
cheesecake.
Oh, it's playing right now.
best goddamn chicken Alfredo she's ever had.
Oh, he's talking about the chicken Alfredo too.
And fucking eat her pussy out afterwards.
After she eats
Or better
Alfredo.
yet, are you gonna bake your wife the meanest cheesecake she's ever had? We're talking strawberry, raspberry, dark chocolate, white chocolate.
Oh yeah, he had the combo
swirl.
cheesecake.
So
That's
fucking good,
strawberry,
she just
raspberry.
squirts in her pants.
Oh yeah,
because that's how fucking good that cheesecake is.
Magic Sets cheesecake.
Now you're gonna eat her pussy out while she's eating that cheesecake.
And you got to go down on her while she's eating the cheesecake.
Then do not expect her to make you a sandwich and give you a blowjob.
He is insane. I don't think anybody wants that. That's so gross.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Eating a whole cheesecake. Well,
an entire cheesecake. Yeah.
Gotta eat it all, baby. This guy he gave the absolute most minimal effort possible when rendezvousing with like a lover from long distance. He barely showed up.
That's what I was going to say. There's a huge difference for Josh between pining after someone from a distance. I think he really enjoys that. And being confronted with the real thing. He enjoys just watching from afar. I'm pretty sure.
He loves it.
Yeah.
I agree. I think that's true. I do. Oh, No Touchy sends $5 and says liquid smoke. Less of a Cobra thing and more of a Casper thing. When I ordered fried rice from the local Chinese joint, it had liquid smoke in it. Oh.
Yeah. What?
Why?
Yeah.
What?
Fried rice doesn't need, like, you want it to taste burnt? Is that the goal?
Yeah. I want it to taste like smoke. I want it to barbecued fried rice.
I love smoked rice. I want to see those grill marks on the rice, okay?
Grill those rice.
I want the grill marks on those freaking grains. Give me that. Liquid smoke. These people are nuts.
God. No, that's a good point. Eating Eating a whole cheesecake is going to be bad news if you're going to start doing intimate stuff thereafter.
And
right?
Cobra's Alfredo. Can you imagine the bubble gut, the dirt belly you're going to have after eating that monstrosity?
Oh.
One witch's cauldron of cheesy chicken Alfredo cooked in Cobra's cantina. You're going to be shitting.
Platty says perhaps his bedroom request involved mead. Just try it.
Yeah. He really does get his feelings hurt if you don't drink the mead. He loves
He
offering
loves
it.
that mead. He's very proud of it.
It's a point of contention for him. There's that guy, one guy who visited him, I think to check on him, and he just goes, "Hey, you want to drink some wine?" He goes, no thanks. And he gets his feelings hurt. Continue.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really, it's like a peace pipe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't be rude.
You're visiting another culture, like an isolated tribe, and they offer you their rarest, most important thing for consumption, and you turn it down.
Here's some
oven
mitts, full of bullet ants. Put them on. It's an honor. Wear
Mead
the bullet
enema,
ant
says
mitts.
Harry Boothole. Ugh.
Wait, what? Mead
Harry
enema.
says, Mead enema.
Ew.
Yeah.
You know.
Hell yeah.
It probably
heard it
wouldn't-
gets you drunk even faster.
It wouldn't look that different if you drank it. It's coming out. It's either gonna take the elevator up or down. It's gonna shoot right out your asshole. Cool. You're not gonna hang on to it.
No. Yeah. No. You can try.
She hated it too. He made the spiciest mead he could think of for her. Secret genius territory when he gave her the spicy mead. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Well, you could see her in the background, right? And she was going, ugh. Oh, that's a real test there.
And he took offense to that.
Not even going to give her, you have a heads up that she's coming to visit you. And you think of the mead you're going to make her, and you think, I'm going to make the most unpleasant, spicy mead.
What is the least palatable drink I can concoct? Give me that. And
Very
it was,
weird.
Yeah, spicy. Way too spicy. What's wrong with him? Maybe it was a little FU, a little secret drinking now. And he got his feelings hurt. That's what I'm going to say. He said something like, it's a sipping mead. Come on.
It's a sipping
mead. Where's your class?
Oh. God, that's great.
I wouldn't want to drink that. No way. And I think the first week she was there, she objected to, again, I forgot what it was, butterscotch, patchouli, dirt liquor that he gave her, and she immediately had heartburn, and they sent her Tums. And then he gives her that. Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. You're rich now. Put on the tie.
Township racing.
Let me see here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I see it.
Read it out.
Seizure. Thanks for the best Cobra content. Really love the VHS stuff and Vaporwave style. Hugs and kisses.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks
for the money, dummy. Because that's exactly what you are. An empty-headed dummy who gave me money for absolutely no reason. Thanks.
That's a lot of hamburgers. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. More than I deserve. Woof. That being said, support has been very low tonight. I need your buy-in to continue this content. And so, if you could kindly contribute, it would be great. I need that money.
Whoa. No.
I need that money.
You mean, Seizure, please. You mean we need engagement. Wink, wink.
Ooh.
Nudge, nudge.
Yes.
We just need engagement. We're not looking for money.
No,
I mean,
no
it
money.
is a business, but we're looking for your support and engagement.
Engagement.
That's
You
what it is. That's
told
the
me to
word.
talk about naked and laughing. You
told me.
So what's going on? Huh?
Huh?
No money, huh?
Pre-recorded stream. That would be great. We should do that. We should do a pre-recorded.
Pre-recorded? We have some fake issues with the audio.
Yeah,
and video.
pretending to struggle with the audio.
Yeah. Oh, me so stupid. It's like fake bloopers. You ever see shows and movies do that? Oh, I said the line wrong. Yeah. No, it's anyway.
Yeah.
What were we talking? Yeah.
Nom Nom Cat Food says all this food and bedroom talk reminds me of his vocal cover of Scatman, his best work.
Oh yeah. That one was really good. Let me see if I can find that. That's a rare one.
Bunny Mud sends
I know that
$5. Says I'm supporting. Thank you for the support.
Supporting. No, I know Bunny Mud. Yeah.
Bonobo1 sends 10 Australian dollars and says, no one talks about how Tanis is actually Clint. Ooh. I like that idea.
There's that one thing. Sorry, you know the comment he left where he commented on one of her videos and he said, "Yeah, Mom, next time I have sex and hopefully soon, I'm going to think about women's rights."
Did he really say that?
That is where it gets difficult because, of course, it was deleted, but someone screen capped it. It's hard to say.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I want to believe.
I want to believe, too.
I also want to believe that Clint has been playing a very complicated shell game with Josh over the years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I moved your TV in, Josh. I'm just going to go get Tanis real quick. And then he, walks down the hall and changes into his female attire, walks back through. Oh, hi, Josh! It's your lovely mom, Tanis! I really hope... let's see. Angel Rico sends $5, says, love you so much. Hope to catch the next live. That's what's up. Thank you, Angel Rico.
Thank you. Oh, my. Oh, woof.
Oh, my God.
Chad Warden.
Kiwi tape.
Oh, never mind Kiwi tapes. We have Chad Warden in the house with $5 Canadian. Okay? Don't worry about big guy. Chad Warden here. Sony always wins, baby. WarioWare, stick it up your own ass game. I said this earlier, but why is no one talking about how Cobes let Puff out? That's a terrible Chad Warren voice. To escape the dentist, they were in the same week. That was an amazing ploy from Cobra. He was still grieving.
Was really funny.
Couldn't go to the dentist. Absolutely.
And then later, it became Josh saying it's a personal choice whether or not to go to the dentist.
Like he's a conscientious objector or something. Yeah.
Like he's a conscientious objector.
All right, I have
he's
to
made
acknowledge.
this personal
respect
choice.
his rights. It's in the Constitution. Okay, don't bully him.
Kiwi tapes,
yes,
$50.
Kiwi tapes. Yes.
And if you have not seen Kiwi tapes, you really should. He is not only an incredibly kind person, but he's extremely creative and has a talent for editing. So please check out Kiwi tapes here on YouTube.
We're piggybacking off of him tonight. I think he drove a lot of new viewers here because he gave me the shout out. We had a little backroom deal. I sent him, a little bit of money to get the conversation started.
Right.
And he said, that will get you one community post. And here we are.
Worth it.
Yeah. Guys,
thanks, Kiwi. Thanks for being here, buddy. Good to see you.
Tips and tricks. If you ever want to get anything out of a YouTube person, just throw them money. I hear it works well with Cobra. If you have some podcast or band or some stupid idea, send him money.
Have you seen, I mean, really, the fact that people will watch Josh and they'll still send him money. He will read your thing and it'll be like, oh, hey, Rick, thanks for the $100. Please watch this band. It means the world to me. Yeah, maybe check it out sometime. Thanks.
Yeah,
that's it.
Dude. Yeah, he's already forgotten. Before the sentence is over, he's forgotten.
Money, he spent that money like the night before.
It's already gone.
On DoorDash.
Yeah.
He's done. Extra Special Snake sends $20 Australian and says, I'm digressing.
You and me both.
I love that that has become a more popular turn of phrase in the community.
He says
Because
it a lot.
he just says it for no reason. He just
Digress.
digresses.
No, I'm saying.
Gnome saying.
It's a filler statement. He has so many of them. You catch him a lot lately where it's like some bad improv. He starts a statement, doesn't know where he's going with it, and then just goes, you know, and keeps moving along. He's done.
I have always said that Josh is at his weakest when he says, you know.
You know.
Right?
Yeah.
You know. Or if he says, and he doesn't say this as much anymore, but when he ends a thought by saying, kind of thing.
Yeah, I like that.
That's when you know he's out of gas. He wrote himself into a corner.
Yeah.
He needs an immediate exit from that sentence, and he ends it with kind of thing.
They got the
Hitting the eject
CIA
button.
skyhook coming to pull him out of there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Kind of thing.
666 sends $5 and says, keep it up, with a pair working out.
Keep it up.
Keep it
I recognize that name too. I recognize 66.
Yeah.
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
What am I going to do with all this money? I will say YouTube takes a colossal cut from it. It is brutal what Susan takes. And she can't even get my trailer to play on my video.
Oh, yeah, she can't
Dang it!
get the trailer to work.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck!
Throwing stuff around. Fuck!
God damn it!
God damn it!
Yeah. I wrote an email to YouTube support. Yes.
I hope you did.
They responded to me after the stream went live, which is very convenient.
Yeah. Very convenient. Oh, I guess Null deleted her live stream after rage quitting it. So there may be some interesting content at some point this evening. Hopefully she reemerges drunk, angry, and ready to share.
Ready to rage, ready to cry, piss in a box.
Piss in a box. I cannot believe that she pissed in a box on stream.
She did.
That's
and
fucked.
Unabashedly, she has no qualms about it.
Yeah.
Gross.
Doesn't care.
What is she, a cat? Is she a barn animal? Do we need some hay bales or something?
Skinwalker, right? She's an amalgamation of many creatures.
The rules of human society have no meaning to her. What do you mean I can't piss in box?
God, that video that you made of her, like, punching her breasts and screaming, dude.
Yeah, it was supposed to be my trailer for this.
Oh. Terrifying.
Now you're just salting the wound, buddy.
Yeah, I'm salting the wound.
Now I'm madder than ever. Now I'm in a bad mood. I'm going to take it out on you.
I'm all mooded up. Yeah. End the stream. Delete the live.
Yeah, I'm mad now. No, it was God, breaking into now anything, any kind of media trying to make content for her. It's funny because for starters, the YouTube bots thought that it was 18 plus, and I was able to successfully petition against that. And they said, yeah, this isn't sexual, it's just gross and weird. But trying to get into the whole mindset, because with Josh stuff, I try to tap into a certain feel, and with now, it's, as many have said, BPD, tweaking, crazy thoughts kind of feel. But it was hard.
Oh, let me mention this before I forget.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know Nal's history, aside from all the sets tapes that she's recorded, proving that she has not had a 6-year dry spell, which, she's told Josh that she's had a 6-year dry spell before running into him.
Yeah.
Obvious lie.
We have the transcripts. Continue.
We have the transcripts, unfortunately.
Yeah.
She, a few years ago, actually moved to Florida and moved in with a guy. I hear.
Oh, yeah.
BMX guy.
Yeah, I'm going to put him on.
Yeah, put him on. He's cool.
Okay. He is cool.
I don't know what happened. I don't know how that story went after she arrived. But yeah, that was the guy. Very impressive BMX tricks, though.
I've never seen anyone launch over so many trailers in my life. Truly impressive.
LaRock as Nall is a bad person and deserves a kick into shins. And what's the worst crime?
Yes.
A kick into teeth.
Kick into teeth.
That's my favorite Christian video. That whole fucking video.
Yeah.
He could zap up to 12,000 volts or greater.
Or greater.
What is that? That tells you nothing, Chris. You can get to 12,000 or more. You've given us no information about how powerful Sonichu is. None.
I'm going to play a MIDI for this background music. I'm going to do a little bit of Enter Sandman for this kick-ass video here. I think it's only fitting. Oh, this is great. Okay. So yeah, sign me up. Yeah, this guy he launches his bike over trailers. He's frankly pretty talented, I will say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry he had to date now.
That's a rough one.
Yeah. Imagine, I don't know, what's his face? Bam Margera being an aspiring skateboarder man, launching over trailers, and then he dated now. Things could have been very different.
You know what? Now deserves Bam Margera.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think probably in the present, they would be suited for each other. They're about as crazy.
Yeah.
They would be entertained. And that's, this might not be fair, but so many couples that are just trash with no hobbies or interests, I think they fight on the weekends because they're bored. That's what I'm starting to pick up.
Yeah, I can see that.
They get bored and they want to fight or have sex, whichever comes first.
OIC, Township Racing, since $20 Canadian, says now talked about running the Clock Tower Mansion and funding clips on Kiwi Farms. Oh, yeah, she did do that. She talked about how she was gonna, once Josh got the money for the mansion, she was gonna take that money from him. I think it was because, oh God, dude, that guy got fucked up. Sorry, I'm watching the BMX stuff. But she said that she was going to basically loop Josh out of the money and
loop him out.
Yeah, because Josh isn't responsible enough. So I'm sure you've seen it, right? She's drunk as hell in the kitchen, and she says, "Once she gets the money, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna take the money from him."
She does think that he is very irresponsible with his money. I don't remember that bit, but I do remember another where Josh was getting pissed at her because she said, Josh, with how much you make, I could buy a used car in a month. And he was just like, no, I put it back into my business. I buy the food. I don't want to talk about finances when I'm
but he doesn't, because it evaporates. It's boom, gone.
It's gone. You got to spend money.
Josh forgot how to ride bike. He broke his bike.
It's been broken for a long time. Was it because the beach cruiser has some mechanical parts that are broken?
The chain?
Yeah. Well, there's some assisted engine thing in there, right? That helps you scoot a little faster.
Ooh.
I thought there was in the beach cruiser. I may be wrong on that.
SH sends $50, 50 bones, and says nothing.
Nothing.
Man.
Nothing. Okay. Well, thank you, SH.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
No. They don't call them sticks for nothing.
Nothing. Just shoot them all up to
Extra Special Snake sent $5 and said BMX guy did a rad jump over now, then rode off into the sunset, never to be seen again.
I hope he crop dusted her a little bit on his way out.
And the wind blew it into her mouth.
Right into her mouth. Just like homeboy Scotty. God bless him. Well done. Oh. No. I wonder how many victims she has taken over the years. How many unwitting men has she slimed into?
I know of 3, but I think that this was the only person that she'd gone and seen in person and moved in with, I believe.
Yeah. But the vampire in. Yeah.
Vampire. She is a she's vampiric. You'd need to do a whole quest in Morrowind to get rid of her.
Oh, yeah. You can barely complete the main
shit.
quest with vampirism in Morrowind.
Thanks.
Barely doable.
I couldn't do it.
No.
Nom Nom Cat Food says, I'm just happy she didn't find his treasure. She sure perked up when she heard about it.
That was one of the best plot lines concocted by the community, that he had a secret stash.
Streaming down my face, laughing at the idea that she was searching for Cobra's lost stash of treasure.
Yeah. Looking in the lizard tank, under his chair, his closet, his toilet. It's somewhere. He's got those doubloons.
I just need to clean, Josh. Don't worry.
That's it. Yeah, cleaning.
I'm gonna spend 5 hours cleaning your kitchen, babe. Don't worry about me.
Disassemble your microwave oven. Make sure it's clean inside and out.
Yeah.
There's nothing tucked away up in there.
Oh.
I
love it. Cobra's treasure.
Her cleaning it stressed me out because to me, it was just a big ploy to get leverage on him and go, look what I do for you. I give you king status. I wash your lids and your walls. And this is the thanks I get.
It was like she started doing that task just to use it against him later. It was not like a spontaneous, oh, I love you, babe. Let me clean your shit for you. It was like, I'm going to do this. And then when you do something I don't like, I'm going to say, I cleaned for you.
Yeah.
What
Get on your hands and knees and pretend you're a baby and beg for forgiveness.
Township Racing with another $20 says, always been confused by the bike chain issues. Since like 5 years old, I knew how to put it back on. Figured it was a classic Cobra issue. Yeah, he's I don't know if there's not he's unsophisticated in his thinking. So he's not able to do bike chain.
Isn't there some kind of motor on the beach cruiser? Am I misremembering that?
I don't think that Josh is ever going to be able to handle motors.
Because he bought some piece of crap from the internet and he was trying to put it together and it just broke immediately. I thought that was the root of all this.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he had a nice bike.
It was something. It was one of those, because you know about the bikes that exist that give you a little extra oomph from some kind of engine. I thought it was one of those.
It's sad that the Reddit's down so that people can't post right now about how wrong you are about all this and how you're a big phony.
Such a bummer. If only they could get on.
Can you believe this fucking guy? He thinks he's the historical Cobra man. He doesn't know that it doesn't have a motor. This guy's an idiot.
Of all the charlatans and scammers.
Did you have that on hand?
Oh, man. Let me see what I can find of all the... I'm trying that. I don't know if I have it.
SH sends another $20 and says Irish fedora. Which I imagine is possibly a Clint reference. I don't know what an Irish fedora is.
Like a patty cap thing that they wear? Irish fedora. Does it have a giant clover on it or something? Is it big and green?
I hope so. Oh, yeah. Oh. This is a very... Oh, it's like... It reminds me of something that Scotty would wear.
Did you search for it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh, Scotty. Did someone say Goonies? Because I was thinking the same thing about that. And
Goonies.
The buried conquistador treasure, someone says.
That's where Puff is too. You know that diagram that shows where Saddam was laying down deep in a tunnel? That's where Puff is. And Cobra's treasure is next to him. Yeah.
Oh, Township Racing chimes in and says seizure might be right, but pre-engine mod like Trapped documentary, he walked a lost chain bike around. Okay.
It was making a bad noise. That's right. It was grinding or something as he kind of pushed it along. Yeah, man, I shouldn't be doing this. I am just searching for that one bit where Josh drops a bunch of butter into that pot and it sprays all over the wall. The joke is way too old now. It's past its expiration, but man, I love that thing. Well, forget it.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Of all the grifters and bad guys.
Gatekeepers.
Gatekeepers. Oh, that was so funny.
Yeah.
Alas. Dang it.
Well, coming up on 2 hours, 45 minutes. How you feeling? How you doing?
Good. How you
Good?
doing?
Let's see where the next 20 minutes takes us.
Okay.
And perhaps we will cap it off at 3 hours. I want to make sure we've
good
talked
tonight.
about everything we said we were going to say.
That's true.
There were a lot of
maybe
bits.
predictions. I think we did a little
yeah.
predictions for season
Yeah.
3, but what are some big headliners? I think that there will be a pregnancy scare.
Yeah. Yeah. She's rolling those bones. I know there
Yes.
can't be many good eggs left, but she tried real hard when she was with Josh.
I can't get over the fact that when she left and went back to her stream and she took the test, how disappointed she sounded when she found out she wasn't pregnant. That was scary to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
No, she wants a little Jason Voorhees Saunders. Let me get a video of that going.
Voorhees Saunders. I want Voorhees to be in like quotes, like it's a nickname.
Yeah. Throw Bjork in there too. Why not?
Yeah, dude, she will. Duckman says he has a flat tire on the bike. Nal mentioned it. Okay.
Oh.
Because I know that she had designs on actually fixing the bike for Josh. And allegedly coordinated with some fucking pay pig that was going to send her a tire to Josh's house and like time it so that she could do it, but it didn't work out and she's mad at them for not doing it.
Joke's on them. He has lost interest. If he really wanted to fix that damnable bike, he would have done it. He is capable.
Yeah.
No, it's path of least resistance. Something that they got into a fight over a lot when she was there is she'd be like, "No, I can drive you, Joshy. I can drive us.
No, I'll just DoorDash it.
DoorDash or take an Uber." He is more than comfortable just going that route than the other stuff.
He takes an Uber to Walt and Angie's house, which is less than a mile from his home.
The saddest
door to
car
door.
ride ever to be paying for. You get in and you get out. You sneeze and
Clown
you're there.
asks, did we talk about Nal mistreating her cat yet? We have not.
That's right. And
I mean,
it's one of many things Josh has excused over time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think he will, and even if, I think, if someone were to produce a video of fucking Nal punching a cat once, maybe not super hard, but punching it, I think Josh would say,
"Oh, she let her temper get to him. Like, she's really nice on the inside."
he would excuse it.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Josh, for example, Chaz, it was not until critical mass happened that he finally decided that he was actually bad. And the weird thing that did it wasn't Courtney calling him and talking to him about all this shit. It wasn't, all of the quote unquote fans begging him to stop talking to Chaz. It was that Chaz participated in cuckolding porn that made him decide to cut ties.
it's going to be some stupid thing that settles it for Josh to break up with her. She may be a secret, super duper King Jesus lover. And he goes, that's it. You're out of here.
That's it.
And that'll settle it.
Jesus in this household.
You praise Lucifer in this house.
In this house. Joe
Yeah.
Dirt sends 25 bones and says, hey, Season Co. I work at a beer distributor close to home, and I'm 4-year employee. I'm also ASD and have struggled with drinking. But tonight I had to fire a hire because she was ripping buzzballs like codes. That's definitely what's up. I like that idea. You walk into the back room there, and it's some fucking gormless, giant-lipped, bald man, just fucking, or I guess it's a chick, drinking buzzballs.
Ripping them, no less. Ripping them.
What are you doing?
Unleash the beast.
Getting diabetes.
Buzzballs. Yeah.
Have you had a
Drinking
buzzball?
some. I haven't, no.
Yeah, they taste like diabetes. They are. I mean, they're just. It's so sweet. It's crazy. I'm not saying they're bad, but it's like a soda.
I've heard that it's very important you can't see the liquid inside because I think the container's opaque, right?
Yes.
I've heard stories of people pouring them out into glasses and there's bits, like moldy bits floating around. It's making kombucha or something in there. Kind of like Capri Sun. I've heard the same thing. But no, it looks gross. Looks nasty.
Oh, are you serious about Capri Suns?
Oh, yeah. That happens all the time. When people actually pour out Capri Suns, they find that there's stringy bacteria colony bits floating around. And you just wind up drinking
I feel
it.
like I'm still going to drink those.
Sure.
I love them.
Delicious.
It's so gross to think about, though.
Yeah, I'll chance it. I'll risk it. Worth it.
I'll risk it. It reminds me of my childhood.
Just
Just
playing
enough
baseball.
liquid as an adult to like get 2 sips in before it's fucking empty.
Spent. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's the
ever
fruit
freeze 'em?
stripe gum of portable drinks. What were you saying?
Did you ever freeze them?
No. I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, you could freeze them, and then you could get them out and thaw them, and then squish them up with your hands, and then they were like a smoothie.
Ew,
The best.
I can't do ice. Ice.
You don't like ice?
It makes my skin crawl. I'll actually get goose pimples when people eat ice around me.
What about like an icy?
I like ices, yeah, because it's so fine. It's
Okay.
yeah. It's like sand.
But you want the crunch of the ice.
Can't do it.
Too much.
No, I remember being on swim team as a little man, and they would look like little orange slices. Kids would dip into coolers and go, "Nang, nang, 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 nang." And still traumatized to this day. They need therapy. Yeah. No good.
Yeah, I like them. I'm a big fan.
Listen, I need us to promptly stop talking about ice cubes, okay? I need to make a formal request before I really start to get angry, all right? Chat?
Is someone delivering you bags of ice outside your apartment door?
I have to eat my way out. Yeah, sometimes
gotta
there's
eat your
so
way
many blocking the doorway. I open the door, and it's just a solid wall. I got to eat my way out. It's horrible.
It's horrible. You got to eat through the hamster bedding.
Yep.
Everything.
Yeah.
Township Racing says that's just sugar, troll. Fair enough. Very true.
Yeah.
Could be secret alive sugar.
It's
Mixing
mead.
it up in there.
It's fermenting.
Ooh, Capri Sun mead. I bet he'd do it.
Oh, hey, that's a good idea.
That's a great idea. Someone
Yeah.
text. I would love to see that. Capri Sun mead.
Gosh, I need you to not do this. It's very dangerous.
Yeah, don't do it. It's very dangerous.
But some guys in a Turkish prison started making hooch from Capri Sun packets.
They call it jailhouse acid. You just gotta mix orange peel and fucking
toothpaste. Yeah. Now don't do it, okay?
No, don't do it, Josh. You'll immediately become so high and cool.
You
Your
will-
dick will grow too big. You'll have to go to the hospital. I think that's why Josh stopped smoking spice, right? Is because there was an article that said that smoking spice made your penis smaller.
And for all we know, it was one of those websites you can make a fake article from.
Yeah.
I think they just engineered that, and he went, uh-oh, and he stopped. Yeah.
Wow. What if maybe, having sex with Nal's acidic vagina makes your penis fall off? Is there a way we can use it to help?
That's a really tricky one, because full transparency, chat, we are not the types that try to get in his ear, but it is a fun thought to say.
That is very funny.
Josh, don't do this. Don't do that.
Josh, don't
No.
do that. I mean, what was really when that first as I want to say it was like 2020 that people really figured out that his oppositional defiance disorder opened the door to get him to do things.
It is the key. Yes.
Yeah.
So
am I remembering that right? That that felt like something that happened sometime around 2020.
was there a particular incident that spearheaded this thought?
I'm just remembering him, beginning to talk about it and say like, "You better not go live, boy. I'll go live when I fucking want." Wasn't that?
You're right.
That's like,
You're right, because
yeah.
it started trending of, hey, don't do this, boy. And to this day, we're still at it. People tell me, better not be late to my live stream, boy. And we're still at it.
I will say, this is, I think, the most on time you've ever been for a live stream.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, I'm patting myself on the back vigorously right now.
Yeah, give yourself a nice vigorous pat on the back.
Very delicate shoulders. I need to take it easy.
K. Emmanuel asks, wondering if you guys ever watched Perry Caravello. Watched the movie Windy City Heat the other day and went down a rabbit hole of his content. You ever catch him?
I have been recommended Perry so many times at this point, and I can't even break the surface. I can't break the skin. I don't know where to begin. There's no real big thing, and I'm just kind of scared and bewildered and startled when I try to get into it. I don't get it.
There's a lot. If you watch Windy City Heat, is really, really funny.
Make sure I write that
I would
down.
say start there.
Okay.
And then you'll get a feel for who he is as a person. I don't watch Perry all the time, but he is a funny guy. He's a real hoot.
I think he's the guy where someone messaged him and said, "Hey, Perry, check under your bed." And he looked underneath, and there was a fish Olay hanging out underneath his bed, planted by a troll. Is that the guy? Can someone back me up on that?
I have no idea, but is that real?
I think that's the guy. I can't think of anyone else. There was a fish Olay. They're in deep.
Man, that is deep. I know that he has a guy that because that guy who wrangles him at one point tried to wrangle Josh. Do you remember that?
No.
There was a lot of scuttlebutt on that. It was probably a year and a half, 2 years ago now. But Josh had said that he was talking to a manager or something, and of course everyone freaked out. But I want to say it ended up being him, and he decided against it because Josh is a unique guy.
He's not as contemptible as some of the other people. I wouldn't want someone trying to punish him that bad. I don't want any fish Olays snuck underneath his futon or shoved up inside Sean's ass or something. I don't think he deserves it. He still tries to be good. The stuff about...
No, I agree.
Like he's accidentally doxed people. He's been tempted by his dark side to do it, but he's still... Like he talked about during the Clint interview, he doesn't want to stoop that low. He could be way more evil. He's just kind of dumb and nasty and vile sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. He definitely lets his worst self win more than he probably should.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, I think I said this earlier this stream that, when you watch Nal, when you watch DSP, when you watch Wings, when you watch these people, you're like, wow, that guy is a piece of shit. I don't like him. I don't wish good things for him, right? Whereas with Josh, like if Josh won the lottery tomorrow and became king, I would say that's good for Josh, right? If DSP won the lottery, I'd be like, there is no God. This guy doesn't deserve shit.
No.
Fuck you, DSP.
No.
And that is so different.
No bailout for DSP. He's had enough.
For DSP.
He's had enough.
He discharged like hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt.
Yeah. People ask what fish olay is. I'm sorry, that's a funny term that just became canon for me for a McDonald's fish sandwich that was snuck underneath his bed. The fish olay. I'm sorry, I know it's way after the fact, but
That's so
just
funny,
wanted
though.
to clarify. Fish olay.
I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus. Oh, okay, that's the meal. I just Googled filet-o fish.
Filet-o fish, yes.
A dumb name for a sandwich, I'm going to be honest with you.
No. It's for people that were doing Lent, I think. Continue.
Oh, yeah, people give up like red meat?
Yeah. I think that was the origin. Before that, a guy with McDonald's tried to do a pineapple sandwich. It was just a slice of pineapple between two pieces of bread, and that didn't fly. So then he tried fish cutlets.
Oh.
And that did better.
Interesting.
Enough lore.
Yeah, I could see. Pineapple is not a food that I want to eat on a hamburger.
No.
Hot take.
No way. That's a big bite of listeria if it's coming from McDonald's.
When was the last time you ate from McDonald's?
Oh. So my partner really enjoys Big Macs when she's hungover.
Really?
And inevitably,
Okay.
I'll wind
Hungover
up getting a little something.
Gotcha.
It's garbage, though. It sucks.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I will say, whenever you're hungover or you end up driving somewhere and having to eat McDonald's, it's always disappointing.
Oh, yeah. No, they ain't the same. This old man ain't what she used to be. I remember back in the day it not being that bad, but I don't know what they're up to. It's just garbage. It is bad news.
Okay.
Maybe I should eat fish olay.
Nom Nom Cat Food says Nal wants this for their boy's name, and he assures me that it's not a joke. I'd like your opinion, Seizure. Archimedes, Casper Jones.
Archimedes? Not Medes?
No, Archimedes.
Archimedes?
The singular. Just the one Archimedes.
Archimedes Casper. Where is this Jones coming from? Now,
Great question.
This is Nal who wants this?
This is Nal. Yeah. She selected this fantastic name for their son.
I think.
Because, yeah.
Continue. I apologize.
Oh, no. Josh wants Jason.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
I don't think.
This might be a Joseph Cole Smithy situation where they sneak in the real dad's name. You know?
Yeah. Oh.
It might be the slimy dong guy who's the real father who managed to get his seed in there, and maybe his last name is Jones.
Oh. Ugh. Gross.
Very gross.
Oh, it looks like a slug. Why would you do that?
Slimy. Looks like Nightcrawler from Tacklebox. Let me just stuff it up in there.
It's because it has Mead in the name, someone says. Funny.
I would love it if it was spelled that way with the EAD and the Archimedes. Yeah.
Damn. Mead is a nickname? Yeah, you can just call him Mead, dude. Oh.
They call me the Mead Man.
Call me the Mead Man.
Yeah. That's something fermenting. Got the auto brewery syndrome going on from birth.
Do you have any... Are you ready, I guess, to discuss topics for forthcoming Snake Bones? Willing to give the people a little sneak peek? What are you thinking?
Oh, yeah.
What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm just going to be going with ideas that have been proposed to me from here on out. And boy, you're gonna really like it. Let's see. Josh is gay. That's a topic that I'm gonna roll with. It's called Josh is Gay.
Big expose. Josh is gay.
Josh is Gay, the podcast. Yeah.
Do you remember when he used to care about that? That was like a big talking point for him about how he was straight.
Man. Yeah.
I want to say
he'd hang out
for
with
a
Steve
long
and stuff.
time.
Yeah, and say this is a straight pizza party.
Straight. Here, that picture of Steve's girlfriend huddled in the corner,
The hostage, yeah.
like fucking Anne Frank in a. I mean, just yeah, like
No
hiding in an
furniture.
attic.
Yeah.
Odd.
No. Also, him and Warlord were doing a food challenge, and he said we're doing this as friends.
Yeah, a friends. We're only doing this as friends.
He was very fixated on being straight. Absolutely.
I think that's so weird. He was really into expressing his sexuality to some degree, right? Because he would talk about how he was going to be asexual moving forward.
Yeah. He had a video, I think it was, I can't tell if I like sex or not. And it was about him going asexual. And the root of it is he can't get it, so he's flipping the board and saying, forget it. I'm not trying anymore. Which is
I don't
not
even
asexual.
want sex.
Yeah, it's called being involuntarily celibate. Not being asexual. You still want it, my boy.
Hard Hub, there's a name I haven't seen in a while.
Good
Sends
Lord.
five American. Says, better not take calls, boy. Not this stream.
Maybe next weekend.
Next. Maybe next.
To answer the question, though, about future projects, there's really exciting stuff. Of course, with Snake Bones, we have conspiracies and theories. So both crazy theories that Josh has, which are really funny, and then conspiracies that I guess Josh has come up with, but also viewers. There's been some really wild ones that I think I wrote down at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Arcane.
I won't discuss them here to try to keep it
Keep it fresh. Keep a lid on it.
fresh.
Yeah.
Keep a lid on.
Artifacts was really exciting.
Ooh, artifacts.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one.
So basically, if you were to create a list of eBay items, the Sonic Totem, stuff that would go for thousands of dollars, Cobra's artifacts. Yeah. Sean.
That's a great one.
Photo book.
Oh.
Hats. Yeah.
Is Amnifistone.
Yeah. Beyond that, you and I talked about the sagas, which was really interesting.
Yeah. Sagas would be good.
Arcs as a whole. And then
Arcs as a whole.
I've got an ancient project here that is taking 1,000,000 years. I can show some.
Are you still
sneak
working on
peeks.
that? No. You're not going to say this. Are you really still working on it?
When time permits, my friend. Yeah.
Oh.
Let me dip into it. I'll show some stuff. Why not?
Yeah,
Why not?
some of that stuff is really cool. The stadium,
No,
excited.
No, not that. Not that.
Okay.
I'm talking about a special blonde.
Oh,
What
yeah.
a noise came out of you. My goodness. Yeah, special blonde is a retelling. We transcribed Josh's story that he wrote, and I'll be reading it out loud, and then we will be doing animations that correspond to the different scenes. If there's any internet historian fans up in this piece of ass, it's kind of like that, but hopefully I gotta reword that. The visuals will be a little more intense. They're pretty cool. I've got some more stuff here.
Nice.
It's a really amazing look into how his brain works. He has a self-insert, which is meant to be Alicia Rhodey. She is the special blonde. He is also the love interest, who is named Antonio. He picks grapes and has giant muscles and a huge dong. And he basically cucks the main character out of her relationship with a guy named Scotty, who
Ooh,
she
no
doesn't-
way.
Yeah, his name is Scotty.
Oh,
And she doesn't understand why she's with him. It's just because he's popular, and it was the right thing to do.
Hackman.
Yes, exactly.
I haven't seen this yet, dude.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's great. It's been really fun to put this together, but of course it just has to take a back seat to the podcasts and other shit.
God, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy fuck. All right, I'm looking forward to that.
It's gonna
Fuck
be dank.
yeah.
The main character beats up her mom at the end, and it's absolutely supposed to be Clint with boobs. It's 1000% Clint. It's ridiculous.
Boobed up Clint.
The mom has gotten a ton of money from insurance claims on her dead husbands. Which
please. That's Clint.
That's Clint. He got a ton of money from a car accident when a man named Tyrus Carr hit him with his semi-truck.
Iris car.
I'm not even joking about that.
If I were gonna get hit by a semi-truck driver, I'd want it to be someone named Tyrus Carr.
His name was Tyrus.
Didn't he die? Am I wrong? Am I misremembering?
No, I think he was okay. I think he just,
Okay.
got fired and the company got bankrupted. But
Dead dollars. Oh,
you know it.
shit.
You know it.
Look at those boobies, dude.
Huge.
You're kidding me.
Huge
Are you-
honking tits. Yeah. It's too good. I can't help myself. You give these
Holy
people
fuck.
giant asses and huge boobs, and it just makes it funny.
I
Sign
can't
me up.
wait.
Yeah,
Oh, I can't wait.
it's coming along. It just needs more time. Need more time. I really need that
He's
time.
begging himself, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
That's enough sneak
Damn.
peeks. There's a lot of those made already. I might have to do it in 2 parts. I wanted to do it all at once, but we'll do parts 1 and 2 at least.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, fuck yeah.
Man. Wait, am I behind on super chats or what's going on here? This is weird.
See.
I need more engagement.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Oh, they did glitch though.
Okay, that might be what I'm seeing. I just want to make sure
they're
I'm keeping track.
repeating. Very strange.
That is weird.
I don't know. Is that where you want to leave them with it?
I think so. That would be a really good high note to end on. We showed him a little peek into what's to come. Said a lot about now, but there's probably even more to say. It's just
Oh yeah.
3 hours. You kind of just get in what you can. Best you can do.
Get in what you can. Originally.
Do some animal I've become and say goodnight to the chat.
Sounds good to me.
Gangster pizza. Anything you want?
Try the fish.
Try the fish.
Try the fish.
Seizure in BC Fight Night Part 2 at 3:54. Josh utters a spell to turn Arcane Andy into a Baug, but Arcane Andy is a wizard and is immune to the Bog spell.
Damn.
Oh.
Powerful magic.
Do you know what he's talking about?
I have no idea. But if I
Names,
Google
names. Yeah.
Arcane Andy, I get a guy named Andrew Arcane who does a Smooth Criminal remix.
Oh.
And I don't know, but I'm going to comment. I'm going to say that's what's up.
We got a celebrity in chat. Kick
Guess
fucking
so.
ass.
Kick fucking ass.
Kick fucking ass. Ooh. All right, well, let's play this. I'm gonna put this on. All right, well,
Play it off. Gladys.
chat. Thank you for joining. I hope y'all had fun. We'll have to do this again more often. Working hard. Hope you're entertained. Possibly next weekend. We'll see if I'm free. I think I am. We can do a call-in. I know you guys really want to get in your opinions. Tell you what, this was our turn to talk about now. Let's hear your voices. Next weekend, I'll put out a promo. We'll do a call-in. And we'll keep the time limit a little short, so try to keep it concise. But we'll hear from the audience and see what you guys have to say. Stay tuned for that. Frank, great job as always. You're the best. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah. I'm the best.
I'm the best. Original.
Shout out to Ballpark Franklin. Thank you. Thank you. I live in the shadow of in the valley of the shadow of Chauncey. So any morsel of praise, I think.
You're very brave. I think most anyone else would have been too scared, but boldly forth you went into the eclipse. That is Chauncey's legacy. I'm sorry, gang. I want him back, but he's done. He's retired. He really doesn't want to talk about it. He's over. So shut up! Stop talking about it!
Give him some time. I think Chauncey will come around. Good boy.
I hope so, as long as I don't keep pressuring him or anything. All right, get the hell out of here. Chat, thanks for joining. Have a great weekend.
Bye-bye.
God damn it. So many times I've lied, but there's still rage inside. Somebody get me through this nightmare. I can't control myself. So what if you can see the darkest side of me? No light will ever change this animal I have become. Help me believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me take this animal I have become. Help me believe it's not the real me. Somebody help me take this animal. Somebody help me think through this nightmare. I can't control myself. Somebody wake me from this nightmare. I can't escape this hell. This animal, this animal, this animal, this animal, this animal, this animal, this animal. What if you can see the darkest side of me?